We arrive at the site of the Stone Gem murders. At this time, Basilus, having spent the evening writing his logs and a scroll, fell asleep at his new desk. Rollo decided to celebrate in a different way and is now passed out on the sofa with the dog slowly licking his hand. It's now been charmed, if you remember, to be your dog. However, the sack that you have been both hulking around this whole time between Basilus and Rollo begins to shift. And from it, a strange looking hand appears. And then another, until both hands, now free of the sack, start ripping at the hemp that holds it together, until, revealed beneath and in the sack, is almost part construct, part man. Dom, what do we see?
Yeah, so you see emerging from the sack a shifting, ever constantly moving gears and pistons and cogs whirring and jarring against each other, occasionally clanking and scraping in sparks. Um, yes, as this construct, this small Warforged scout, technically, emerges itself from the bag and calls out, "Papa! Papa! Papa!"
The first sight you see, though, is not your papa. There is, well, there's the body of a woman in a chair with a bolt in her chest. Or was it her neck? My apologies, in her neck. You see there is a body with its head removed as well, and another collapsed on the floor. Blood is starting to dry everywhere, but it's still sickly fresh. The door to your right is closed, but there is an acrid smell of tobacco mixed with something else coming from it. You can also hear some sort of snoring coming from there.
I think the Warforged creation will go towards the bodies, passively inspecting them, sort of completely emotionless as it looks at these desecrated remains, these bits and pieces of people, just a completely impassive face. I think the face is more of a mask anyway. It's just sort of a blank, sort of almost not quite theatre mask, but that sort of very still, completely emotionless, as the creature looks at these
It's
bodies.
quite convenient that the token I have has a really emotionless face. It's just there. Yeah, and there they are, covered in blood, messy, but yeah.
I think the next thing, with the acrid smell and the sound coming from the next room, the Warforged will move to the door. When it moves incredibly quickly, but it also incredibly inefficiently. Like it where it goes very fast, but it doesn't go very far, if that makes sense. It stops and starts, and it sort of trips on things, and so it gives the illusion of moving very quickly, but actually is ends up being slower than most things.
Mm.
And it looks through the door.
Yeah, you look through the door and you see this figure in black, disheveled. I believe the term is it a gi or a g? That sort of
Okay, yeah.
ninja apparel.
Oh, yeah.
Except it's It's barely held together. It's threadbare. You see an open mouth with drool falling out, and you can count only 4 teeth coming from it. In his hand, partly extinguished, is a long-looking pipe. You can smell what's coming from the pipe is not just tobacco, but it's been mixed with some other combination of herbs, shall we say. You can see the dog doesn't seem too fazed by this in the corner. He's actually enjoying a nice deep slumber, but it's just there going like, yeah, at the moment. However, the figure is just out for the world.
Yeah, the Warforged takes this in for a moment and then shakes its head and goes, "Ah, classic Rollo." And then shuts the door back on it with a sort of disdain and calls out again, "Papa! Papa! I am awake."
Basilus, do you want to give me a listen check? It's the morning, so we'll make it nice and low. DC 5 to see if you hear.
5 on the die, plus 4, 9. So, Basilus will hear the sound, and he wakes up with a start, as if from a terrible dream, and he yells, "Treachery!" Like he's still got the quill in his hand, and he scratches across some of his scrolls of the Basilus files that he has been completing. And then dawning realization comes awakening upon him like the rising sun of this morning, and he'll rush, open the door, and say, "You can talk!"
"Papa! I am awake."
"My creation! I thought you were damaged beyond repair, and you have now returned to us." And he steps over like the corpses in the room.
Yep.
"I did not know
yes.
you were capable of communication. Speak with me now."
"Of course, Papa.
"Papa."
I will not disappoint you like poor, disgusting Rollo. Kinetica will always impress." And, yes.
He will say, "Fascinating," and he'll sort of like walk around you, eyeing every gear of yours as if you were freshly made this very day. Looking up and down, "Kinetica, you even have the imagination, the will to name yourself. This is most impressive."
Yeah, Kinetica stands a little taller, still quite very short, but very proudly as you inspect them and says, "Yes, Papa. Aren't I impressive?"
And he'll nod and say, "Yes, entirely down to my influence, of course, but very impressive. I just wish I could remember how I made you in the first place."
It's that moment talking about how impressive Kinetica and yourself are. You too can now smell that acrid smell coming from the
God!
other room.
Ah!
Basilus, unfortunately, you're all too accustomed to this. You know of Rollo's habits. You know Rollo, whatever it is he has been smoking, he's going to be out cold for some time.
He'll look through the door, and he is kind of... the disdain is not hidden at all. In fact, it was the last time that we were having a conversation with Basilus and Rollo that Rollo had kind of alluded to the fact that he was undergoing like the Pelor program, hence the massive Pelor tattoo on his chest. And he just looks at the sleeping contradiction on the sofa and just closes the door and says, "He is useless in such a state. He is shameful in his actions. He dishonors my name."
"Don't worry. We don't need him anyway."
No, I suppose you're right. Now the Kinetica has awoken. The Boltinaire family will rise ever higher in this city of Kaldores. Tell me, Kinetica, do you want to stretch those gears and go for a little walk? There is business at hand in the city.
Yes, as you're speaking, Kinetica raises his hands like, yes! Just totally into whatever you're talking about. Who knows if Kinetica has a clue what you're talking about, really? Um, but they're just into whatever it is that you want to do. They're just like 100%. They're with you.
Basilus is just amazed and says, "You can wave!" and will rather happily go about explaining all of what has transpired, all that happened with the great fire that led to the prison, which led to the prison break, to the dealings with the fighting pits, and of course what led us to the events that took us to commandeer this house. I'm warning you, Kinetica, Basilus says, we must be very careful when leaving this abode. We don't want any prying eyes looking at dear Rollo's exhibitionism.
If there are any prying eyes, Papa, I shall pluck them from their skulls.
Oh, this is just turning out to be the best day.
Very good.
Now, we had a few outstanding things that we needed to do. However, Basilus has been brushing up on his reading and is now feeling confident in his abilities to craft potions because we have now leveled up. The artificer is now able to brew potions of varying levels of power. And it is his intent to get some potion supplies. And we learned of Leilani the herbalist.
Yep.
So a very quick visit to them, if that's okay, to get some potion stuff on the go. But then the world is our oyster.
Yes. You notice as you head south, you make a point of avoiding going too close to Maxwell's. But from the commotion you can gather from around there, it seems to not be as.
Oh, it's gone orange.
It has gone orange. It's no
Orange.
longer as hot. So your name and your actions are starting to become a bit more archived, but a bit more still that you're still known. Your notoriety is still there, but they're starting to forget the immediacy and starting to move on from the incident. But there is still some element of heightened risk. However, you don't need to go anywhere near Maxwell's to go south to Leilani. And that is where we will jump to. Yes, you enter and see a vast store with a greenhouse sort of attached to it as well, with a lot of plants and fungi growing from it. And as you enter, you can hear a woman going, "Hello," as she lifts up the countertop and pops out. Hello there. Are you here for potions or ingredients, recipes? What can an old herbalist as me do for you?
All of the above, if you are willing, good woman. Leilani, is it?
It is, yes. And oh my, she catches Kinetica walking in behind.
I think Kinetica also has, on the walk over, begun to attempt to mimic exactly how Basilus walks, and is almost like walking in his steps behind him, although not particularly accurately. It looks more like a mimicking than an exact, because of the difference in stance, as well as the erratic pistons, gears, and cogs that constantly whir within Kinetica's body.
Of course. She looks at you, and there's a sort of like a knowing. She's like, "Yes, I've worked with your kind before, dear mage. So,
Behold, Leilani, the progress comes to rival that of the power of the natural world. But, alas, I am still flesh and blood and need some ingredients to create potions. I was hoping if I could just set up some kind of rudimentary supply deal with you, for I wish to craft many potions of different varying power levels with different types of effect. Let us come to terms with how much gold you require to stock me with enough materials for this endeavour.
well, apart from a few supplies, she keeps glancing over to you. and, enough, like a lemon, waters and pestles, all of that to get you going. That's up front. That's 500 gold.
I beg your pardon?
That's 500 gold.
We beg your pardon?
That's 500 gold.
500 gold, you
Take
say?
this handbook, I will just say, for an alchemist. And then for, I mean, a lot of these components, I can throw in quite a few components that will see you going for a while, but anything beyond rudimentary potions, then we can talk. Basically, if you want to craft level 1 or level 0, you'll be fine with this one-off purchase. If you want to start looking at level 2 upwards, you'll then need to start looking at procuring additional ingredients.
Well, no offence to you, Leilani, but I don't intend to be making regular trips here, so why don't we just shore up for the next couple of levels? What do you say?
Well, it is best to keep things fresh, so I suppose, well, how do you wish to go about this?
I quite agree. Fresh ingredients, plucked and then delivered to me, will do fine.
Well, a one-off fee for the kit, and I suppose for the next 6 months, as I can't guarantee the months' time is plants are plants, would be about 750.
You drive a hard bargain, Leilani. Is there anything that I can do to perhaps convince you of my well-meaning? Perhaps once I have brewed some potions, we could arrange a business deal, and he will try and make some kind of diplomacy check to see if he can haggle a little bit, if that's okay.
Yes.
I'm not expecting much. I think 750 is a dime of a deal, but he is Basilus and is a shrewd, miserly figure. And
Yeah.
wants everything for nothing.
So, if we're as we have been doing all of this pretty much by the book, diplomacy is 15 plus the level of the highest level character you're going against, plus the highest wisdom modifier. In this case, your DC would stand at 18. You have just met, so that is a DC. But over time, if you try it again, it might be.
Thankfully, it is charisma.
It is.
Yes, I roll a 12.
That's a shame. Perhaps once I can sample some of your potions, then we can talk about me reset. I grow a lot of ingredients. I only brew a few of them. I do have a couple of
Oh,
connections.
very well! Enough of your yammering. Your gold is yours, and he'll count out to the last coin, and he makes sure to do it in change as well. The 750 gold pieces to the bronze coin of it, and then he'll
Yes.
slide it across the table and say, "It's all there defensively."
I trust you. I saw you count.
Is
But yes,
Leilani a human being?
she is. Yes.
Okay.
Um, uh, the category before venerable, very old. I think old, very old, venerable. She's very old. You know, this is her life. She's been doing this, and she does mean it though. Once you started to brew a few, and there's plenty of vials in what you've got, she'd be willing to talk about um, possibly a resell option with you.
Yes, very good, very good. And he'll have the ingredients arranged to be sent.
Yes, where shall I send these all to?
On second thoughts, on this occasion I will come by. When will the ingredients be ready, or is this something I can walk away with today?
Uh, I can have all of this ready for you initially now, but the additional supplies will be ready for you tomorrow. I need to cultivate them.
Very good, very good. Then whatever I can walk away with now, you must bring me now.
She produces a small wooden box, and inside there is the alembic, the vials, the mortar and pestle. There's a stash of bottles. There's another one that she brings that has even more potion bottles in it. The Bunsen uh, heat underneath, and then there's a third one with tons of almost spell components, uh, but you can stack them quite easily to carry.
He'll just snatch them away and say, "Very good. We'll be leaving now."
Very good.
Well, unless actually, I know I've already got quite a lot of healing potions. I don't need you right now. So I'll be leaving, I think. Goodbye, Leilani. A pleasure, I'm sure.
Likewise, do come back.
Oh, I'll be back.
Goodbye. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Oh, yes. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Back.
To collect our items.
And you leave Leilani's.
If I go back to the stone gem place, can I quickly set up a potion to brew so it's brewing for the day?
Yes. So again, like a level 1 scroll, it takes a full day to brew a potion, regardless of level.
Well, hence why I want to set it up now. Yeah.
You get 2 checks. So you get a check as you're making it, and if you haven't made it as you're making it, you get a check at the end of the process. So because it's only 1 day, you get a durational check, and then the end of the day. So you get 2 checks for 1 day. If it's a second day, you get 3, and so on.
Okay, so what check does he have to make?
Well, that
Craft
depends.
Alchemy?
No, it's not that. It's you're emulating a used magic because you're putting a spell into it.
Of course, yeah.
Papa,
Yeah.
why do we simply not murder Leilani and take what we need?
Because, Kinetica, we do not know how long we will be in this festering hive of a lower city. And ingredients, as she said, rot and decay, all living matter, as I'm sure you have witnessed, has a shelf life. things grow old and rot and decay into the ground.
Ah,
So we need a constant
like
fresh.
Rollo.
Yes, yes, exactly like Rollo. He is rotting as we speak.
Kinetica wisely.
Yes, he is a
Um,
filthy little rogue.
Rogue. That's Kinetica agreeing.
just keeping you here for the moment then. Yes, you can set up. Yes, you can start. What potion are you looking to brew and at what level?
I've brought out the potions list, but annoyingly, it doesn't tell you the
So
level.
if you did say like a...
Oh, okay, I've got an idea. Let's just go for one for a practice one. So he selects Mage Armor, which is, of course, a level 1 Sorcerer Wizard spell.
Okay, so do you want to cast that at level 1 or level 2? Because that will affect the duration.
1 hour per level. Let's try it at level 2. Why not?
So the DC for a 2-hour mage armor will be DC 22.
So, he hasn't done any skill enhancements, boosts, or anything like this, so this is just going to be his base use magic device.
Yeah.
So the DC is 22, did you say?
Yep, 20 plus your caster level. So because you're trying it at a caster level of 2, not 1, it's 22. You have succeeded in imbuing the spell into the potion. All that's left now is to let it brew for a day and it will be ready. The time at the moment, mid-morning, so it will be ready in about 12 hours.
That's perfect. That will be really helpful if I get into a sticky scenario.
Kinetica applauds. Clumsily.
Clank, clank, clank.
Pistons
Basilus
forcing.
will bow, very, very pleased with this.
Very nice. With that on the boil and simmering for the rest of the day, what do you do?
Now, Kinetica, we have business regarding the People's Church, as I recall. There was a matter for us to clear out a passageway that leads into the city around there. Is that correct? From our... Yeah?
That's correct.
I have written down the voice of the People's Church, parish voice Sarez Sunwater of the People's Church, to be precise.
That is, yes, very precise.
So we need to clear out a secret passageway that's down there, which will allow us then passage between the cack end of the city that we are trapped in and the shining utopia that awaits us beyond these walls. The utopia
Yes.
that was snatched from us by those waiting guards that deprived me of your company for these past days, Kinetica.
Those bastards. And perhaps we should throw Rollo into the bay.
Well, one thing at a time, I think, Kinetica. But I think that is something we can workshop that. We can soundboard that. But I like the sentiments, certainly. You do indulge my instincts somewhat, don't you? This is going to be an interesting time for the Boltinaire dynasty. Do you have anything that you need to perform your duties, Kinetica? For even when you were functioning before, your configuration was something that I never quite could work out what it is that you are capable of. Perhaps you can treat me to a demonstration if there is something lurking within those tunnels.
Oh, yes. If there's a chance for a demonstration, I hope I can surprise you with my skill and quick wittedness.
Very good. Now, I don't want to jump the gun, but let's go to the People's Church, because I think once we are within the atmosphere of the place, there might be some clues that can tell us how we might need to prepare. For example, I want to be able to store a magical spell within this stick, and he holds up the stick that he had wafted around in a threatening manner when they did the home invasion. I might need to put something of note into this, but it would be a good idea for us to know what that might need to be. If there are tombs there, for example. And he gives like a knowing look at Kinetica, hoping they understand.
You also can notice all of Kinetica's joints are just like that stick. Every part of Kinetica could be infused with that spell, unlike a fleshy sun called Rollo. Kinetica is machine enough that you could imbue in sort of magic item locations directly onto him. So like a head slot, a face slot, a neck, hands, wrists, all those magical item slots you can imbue a spell directly onto with Kinetica.
This is
And
indeed.
of course, Papa, do let me know when we have no further use for this house, and we can be done with it. He holds up a small vial with a liquid in it.
Oh. Basilus is sort of intimidated by this. He's like, oh. But then he'll say,
You would probably know it's alchemist fire within the vial.
You've kept that on your person the whole time.
well, that is good to know, Kinetica. There will likely be need for us to get rid of our trail, shall we say. But for the time being...
And my brother.
For the time being, we will... we will endeavour to keep things subtle. That's a very good point.
Subtlety is my speciality.
You can be the spell storing item. My goodness, that's so exciting. Well, I'll have to have a long think about that, won't I?
Mm.
Maybe I could make you into like a magic weapon, so I can give you the properties of a magic weapon or something. That's pretty cool.
You could for a hand, and then if you had a slam attack, that slam attack has the bonus.
Does Kinetica appear to be
Don't spells have
carrying weaponry? Like, or is that... If that's a surprise, don't worry. But he's...
No. So Kinetica is armed after the namesake of the family, so it has a short bow and a fair amount of arrows, sort of just about its body, essentially.
Is that within your person, like his sort of attached, hidden, or is it just there?
I think it's probably detachable, but like when it comes out, it essentially
transforms.
Looks like it's part of the body. Because obviously it can be disarmed still, but to all intents.
Stored upon your person.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it will last for 2 hours per level. Sorry, 1 hour per level, so 2 hours. So best we get there, and then I'll decide what spell storings I will do when we get there. And it might be a good idea to speak with this this voice of the church first of all. Let us go there.
Avoiding the hot inner gate, you head south. And And that is where I'm going to have to pull your first hurdle into the mix. As where are we? I don't know if you found this, Rob, when you've got so many maps. There you are. Ciao.
There we go.
You arrive at the southern gate, leaving the port side. And you can see there is a commotion going about. You can also see there is a sort of guard presence here. Currently, they seem to be drinking and enjoying either a pipe or a smoke in the corner, but they do seem to have eyes going around there.
There doesn't appear to be any guards at the gate, though. Only on the gatehouse and beside the gate, not like in the way. It's not barred, is it?
It's not barred, the doors are open.
And what
I'm
I mean
not
is
going
they're not
to.
at the gate, like showing
You're not
people
stopping
through.
people.
Yeah.
Show me your papers, sort of.
It looks like they have in their hands papers and documents, but currently they are to one side just having a chat. They don't really want to be there.
These guys.
Yes, those guys. One thing I will say, and this is the first time you've noticed, but there is a distinction here between the militia and the city guard. You can see the militia man the walls. They're the ones with the weaponry, they're the ones with the swords and the bows, they're the ones doing the defense. The city guard, although they do have on them like a mace, they are mostly there to subdue, they're there to control and police. And you can see the distinction between the two. On the wall, the heavily armed militia, and down below are the city guard. That is very jolly music. I've just realised how jaunty that is.
Well, we're in a very jaunty mood. I mean, it might be a good idea just to try and walk out the city and just see what happens.
Yeah.
And if anyone tries to stop us, we can murder them.
Let's see what happens first. Basilus will just walk. Da, 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 da. And he's just going to keep walking, walking with purpose, walking with purpose.
As you walk past, I'm going to have you stop where you are there. I'm going to do this publicly. You're making no attempts to hide yourself. You're just walking through, just with
With
purpose.
purpose, yeah. Da, 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 da.
Kinetica, are you
I think
just not?
Kinetica's probably got a cloak and sort of
He has a
not
cloak
like
on the
a
thing,
hood up and not necessarily like trying to be all
Could
sneaky, but
be
certainly
a halfling, could be a child. Just yeah. Okay, they have a spot. I'll do one check for them, a +3. They don't really want to be there. They need to pass. So it is DC 13, but
To do what? Oh, for them.
14, 15, and they are somewhat distracted. So they have a DC 18 to really pay you any heed because you're not trying to do anything so over the top. And I'll come to this in a moment. So they need to be a DC 18. First public roll from me. One of them
Close, but no
looks,
cigar.
and you hear them go, "Are they?" And it was like oh no, knock it off. It was two men, not a man and a child. Oh, yeah, 2 men. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And they carry on.
If that's the description that they're using to find us, I think we're fine. I think in a whole city of people, 2 men, good luck is all I'll tell you.
They do look like. Actually, no. Give me a spot check.
I realise I did myself a disservice, I think.
DC 12. Oh, Basilus, you don't see this. It's just a little bit too far away. Kinetica, you clock. You can see on one of their hands, they're sort of holding it to their side, they're not really paying attention. You can see 2 mugshot drawings. One that looks quite remarkably like Basilus, and another that has the unmistakable grin of Rollo. So they do have sketches of who they're looking for.
Papa, they must be fans of yours. They have your picture.
I wonder how they were able to determine what we looked like. I wonder if this is the merchants doing. Or guards that initially arrested us, perhaps? It makes no matter. They will not find us.
It presumably didn't seem like a super accurate picture. It's like based on somebody's description of them rather than like having sat them down and drawn them.
The 4 teeth of Rollo are very much the focal point of Rollo, shall we say?
Like,
Basilus, that they're playing on the fact that you kind of got like artificers, sort of like bits and lenses. It's almost verging on caricatures of you. You can imagine if you were probably going through the other gate, you'd probably have a bit more of a likeness. But it's just here they've just gone, just sort of like this. However, you
next
walk through.
time, Kinetica, I will disguise us so we don't run that risk. I can make us look different to usual. And now, since visiting freelancers, I have a disguise kit that will enable us to use fancy mustaches and monocles and all kinds of different outfits.
Papa, I do so desire a moustache.
Your wish is my command, my dear Kinetica. And he pulls out like a tray. it trundles out, and there's like a display of mustaches for you to peruse. What kind of moustache is it that Kinetica chooses?
I think it's probably like a big sort of swooping one with pointed ends. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Very
In
nice.
that case, then that will be me doing a disguise roll for Kinetica, just so we have a base disguise for the
To mistake
scout.
for Kinetica as a mustached individual. Okay. And not a scout.
I'm not a scout. Yeah. Oh no, hang on. Does this disguise kit actually give me a boost to my modifier? It should, shouldn't it?
Um,
Or is it just the
tools
materials to use
+2.
disguise? Oh, awesome.
Oh, a disguise kit is exhausted after 10 uses. I'll look past that for now.
Well, this is the
Maybe if you
first.
keep using it,
Yeah.
will allude to it. But
Maybe you need to top it up.
Yeah, I'll just go back
yeah,
to freelancers, you know? I intend to own it soon anyway. A 24. Vante Quattro.
somehow, unlike before with the mud on like you and Rollo, sticking that mustache on Kinetica almost transforms him. It's-
Look, Papa, I'm a fancy madam.
I wasn't quite the effect I was going for, Kinetica, but if you're happy, then so am I.
Excellent.
To this church, to this parish voice,
and you head off. As you head south, the one thing that strikes you, and until you leave, you can only really take it in. There is a vast, colossal tree that exists and is just. I will just put that pin there for you. There is a great tree that just seems to be growing on the outside of the city, surrounded by the walls and the immediacy of the buildings. You couldn't really make it out, but with a complete open view in front of you is just the enormity of this. Unless you make any point of stopping there, we're going to just move you past as we continue further south to the People's Church.
I think Kinetica eyes it up, and you might see the alchemist fire come out again. They just fiddled with the cork on the bottle. As we walk
Chekhov's
past.
alchemist fire right there.
Chekhov's alchemist's fire. Oh. Do you want to give me a spot check, Basilus and Kinetica?
Every time I keep forgetting to bloody copy and paste it.
Ruddy. 19 from Kinetica.
I did it wrong last time. There we go. 14.
Yeah, you can sort of both make out Kinetica, your mechanical vision, just sort of catching a bit more. It almost appears as if this tree is being guarded. You can make out figures and sort of watch locations closer to its trunk, but they're far enough away that's not a problem. But it doesn't look unattended, shall we say.
When you say that, do you mean by some known force from the city that's guarding it, or like another?
It doesn't look like militia colours from a distance.
Interesting. The great tree is guarded. Good to know.
There you go.
Kinetica sadly puts away the explosive.
Yes. But you continue on, and I'm going to carefully. There we go. As you arrive on the outside of the People's Church.
Anything to look at? Is it a nice looking establishment?
So I was swapping some of the track over. This, as much as I would like to say a run-of-the-mill church, this is a run-of-the-mill church. Slightly bigger than like a local chapel, absolutely. Nowhere near a size of a cathedral. It looks not large enough to house shrines to every deity that you can imagine, but there is a size to it. There was thought put into its design and its architecture. You can see to your left there appears a walled area, a very high stone walled, gated area. And then also you can see to the left of it is a hedged entrance in what you can only imagine is the graveyard.
Well, they say that a church will leave its doors open for all that wish to pray. Let's see who we can pray upon this day.
The doors swing open, and you are greeted with a fairly large hall. At the back, you can see a single stone figure with an empty blue cold bowl. Next to you, you can see a woman in robes writing into a book. Hello to the parish People's Church. I am Sores. How may I help you?
Ceres, Sunwater, is it?
It is. I see my reputation has preceded me. Are you here to deliver a prayer to the messenger so that he may take your prayers to your gods?
A somewhat Oh, sorry, Kinetica, did you say something?
I just repeated the messenger. Is that something we're aware of as a concept? Messenger.
The messenger is somewhat. I'm not. It's one of those. I'm not going to make you do a religion roll because it's not common practice, but it's not unheard of. In establishments where they're unable to have a lot of individual shrines, they pray instead to the messenger to deliver their prayer to their appropriate deity. So instead of a shrine to Pelor, you pray to the messenger to deliver your prayer to Pelor, and so on and so forth.
All encompassing.
Pretty much.
I am here because we were we specifically told that she is allowing admittance to this passageway? Like, we were told to come and see her for a specific reason, but I can't remember what the specific reason was.
One of the key reasons they said was no harm was to come to her. Placius has kind of said so, and Thorm said to you that she was looked after. But they said that people went via the People's Church, and the passageway was from there, but no one ever seemed to come back from it.
We have, and my accomplice Kinetica here, have come regarding tales of this passageway that has been a danger to all that explore it. We were wondering, Parish Voice, if you had any insight into this matter whilst we investigate.
She visibly rolls her eyes, just. You're another one of Placius's goons.
We are not goons. This is the great Basilus, and I am a madam. A fancy one.
You know what? I want to just see how good a disguise check this was.
24. Let's
So,
see. Come on.
24.
Come on.
What is the verses for a disguise check? It is sense motive.
Well, your fancy looking up the exact numbers of things, I think we should do exactly the same for you.
Yeah.
Spot check. There we go. So, DC was that you rolled
24.
24. She doesn't know any of you. She doesn't recognize you on sight, so she doesn't get any bits there. You are of a different age, race, and gender to her, so that's minus, so that goes up to 30. And there's no point rolling, she can't beat a DC 30. She looks at you and goes, apologies, madam. If you're not goons of Deadfinger, then who, pray tell, are you?
An interested party. We have a interest in exploring the passageways, and I've just heard that there has been missing people, and we just can't, in our good conscience, allow any others to descend down there when it might bring harm to them, and of course bring ill word to the neighbourhood, the most idyllic neighbourhood in which your parish church rests. It must be so difficult, of course, maintaining order around here, being outside of the city walls, being beyond the protection of the militia. It must be a challenge when such threats are abroad.
The People's Church has a reputation for safety. We harbour no ill will against others. Even Blasius Deadfinger himself can walk freely here. should he ever deign to visit.
Then I see no problem then. Parish voice in what we request. What do you know of this passageway? Tell us immediately.
The half-elf that you're talking to gives a sort of resigned look. The passageway lingers in the graveyard. I can show you there. However, I do not know why people have not come back from there. I dare not go down there myself. Of late, I've heard an unusual sound coming from beneath. I was sending our factotum Hurdle to go and have a look, but he said he walled everything back up and there's been not a peep of a noise down there. I trust him, but still.
Well, you know what they say about factotums. Jacks of all trades, yet masters of none. I will keep my own counsel as to the situation down there myself.
I see. All right, come with me for a moment. She walks. She walks down towards the centre. She gives almost like a knowing sort of nod to the messenger. She says, right, just hang here for a moment. I need to collect something. And she goes...
Can I do a sense motive that she's not like, I'm just going to go and get something, and then she comes back with a shotgun or something? You know?
Sure, I'll do that before she goes any further.
Thankfully, I have, like I mentioned last time, I spent double the points to get some sense motive. And I have a minus to it. So it costs me even more. An 8.
Both of you get the same vibe. This doesn't seem like a negative thing. It doesn't seem like she's going to fetch a weapon. So,
Well,
or it doesn't seem like she's going to go and call people, shall we say? She goes. She vanishes into a room. You can hear some doors and drawers like shh, shh. And she comes back out with a small box. Whoever informed you of the passageway likely had an ulterior motive. And it would be to deliver this to Deadfinger. If you know the name, then I would ask that you do this favour for me.
You seem to be on a rather familiar basis with Placius Deadfinger. Speak now, parish voice, or forever hold your peace.
Who set you up, and I shall let you know.
Me and my associates are connected with the fighting pit and have a familiarity with Thorn there.
Yes, his connection over here, that makes sense. Right. What you need to know is Placius is my biggest donator. He's the sole reason we can keep this church running. However, I occasionally have to grow certain items for him, shall we say. She passed you an item. You know that this root in here is completely medicinal. And when I grow it, it is for medicinal uses. However, If treated inappropriately, this can become a very addictive substance.
Oh, good. We definitely need more of those in our lives. Please, what kind of substance do you speak of?
She gestures to the small box, and you can see inside there is a product called malice root.
Oh, no. I've heard of this. I've heard of
Yes.
this.
There are varying items I grow. This one is probably the most potent. In very small doses, treated properly, it can help cure quite a few ailments. If handled incorrectly, however, it can be quite toxic. But if you can find that little bit in the middle, it can become very addictive. As far as I know, Placius has his own alchemists, shall we say. But if you can deliver this to him, I will show you the way.
As in, you'll come with us, or you're just going to tell us where to go?
I will show you the way and I will leave you to it.
That's understandable. I'm sure you're very busy.
Um, I will tell you about malice root, and it's spelt with a Y, so it's Malyss.
Malleus root. Okay. How much of it is in the box? Basilus will quickly do like a quick Pulp Fiction briefcase check.
You know, malice root is most commonly used as a poison. And when used as a poison,
Very medicinal.
you'd only need a small amount. It's a contact DC, so you don't want to touch this directly. But yes, malice root paste is a contact DC 16 that does initially 1 dex damage, then it does 2d4 dex damage as a secondary effect. Enough to be viable as poison is worth 500 gold, and that would be less than like a phalange's worth. You have this much. So you have if treated correctly, you have over 20 grand's worth of gold in that box.
Dear parish voice, with this quality and quantity of material, do you not think that you should go into business yourself? Rather than concern yourself with the whims of this dead finger? If you have troubles with your church, surely this is
Dead
the answer.
finger keeps a roof over my head. I am delivering a medicinal. What he does with the medicinal is his choice. I don't want to get involved beyond that. However, if anybody in this city, and this is more, she's like looking at two of you directly now, tries to compete with Placius, they will not last long.
What an odd thing to say.
I like having a church that isn't falling apart. I know that our supplies are always stocked. All I need to do is just ensure I keep growing my medicine.
A protection racket, I see.
Unfortunately. I will let Placius know that a man and a madam are on their way with said package as well. Unless I shall let Thorm know, anyway.
Perhaps a professional courtesy. Perhaps allow us to introduce ourselves to Placius.
Please do.
There's no need to alert him to our presence. We'll be meeting him soon enough.
I understand that, but I do have to let him know that the product is on its way.
After all, we might
Otherwise,
not make it through the tunnel.
What
that you may
what if we
not.
don't make? Yes, in fact, thank you, Kinetica. What a fantastic point. There's been much vagueness as to the denizens in this tunnel. What is stopping people from returning?
Well, if you don't come back with the product, maybe then he'll be forced to send people down there.
Okay. Do you know what's down there?
Look, once I sent Hurdle down there to deal with sealing up a breach, the noise has. There are still some noises that come from there.
What kind of noises?
Yeah, what does it say? Do an impression.
Wails and groans.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
She walks out. She leads you through into the graveyard. And she takes you to like an independent mausoleum. She opens up the doors inside, and you can see where there would be a tomb, there is instead a hatch going below. Take this hatch, follow that, and if all goes well for you, you'll meet up with Placius. Just, if there is anything down there, could you... I do care for my parishioners. The last thing I want is anything coming up behind you.
This is what we're here for. We will investigate.
Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to close these doors to this to the mausoleum. I'm going to go back, and this conversation hasn't happened, has it?
Who are you?
Be seeing you. Kunk.
Should we get some light, Papa?
That's a very good point. We will need light.
Yes, you will need light.
Kinetica has a hooded lantern with which we could.
Perfect. Perfect.
Very nice.
Oh, I've got a lantern from our loot when we robbed the guardsman. There was a lantern amongst their stuff as well. So we have two
You do?
lanterns, but not a hooded lantern.
Ah.
Okay.
As you head down the steps.
Do you need both your hands, or would you hold?
Well, with my heavy crossbow, I do need both my hands. But it's on a strap that I can throw around myself, so I can let go of it without it falling.
Why are you two not on the map? That's weird.
Yeah,
Are you just seeing black at the moment?
Just
Yes,
dark,
it's just
yeah, just dark. I'm afraid, but that's fine because whilst you're doing that, Basilus is going to prepare one or two things because now we're on like the site of adventuring.
Mm-hmm.
He is now going to do spell storing item, whereby he is going to cast a spell into Kinetica themselves, I think.
Nice.
So I've got the spell here. I believe it's level 1. Yes, it is. So it's just a level 1 spell storing device roll, which is DC plus. Sorry, DC 20. Oh no, it's different from when I do it as the artificer, isn't it? I keep forgetting. So wasn't it 21 previously? That sounds familiar.
I need to look up spell storing item. Spell storing item. 3.5.
If it's just as that, then it's. But I thought when we did it last time, you
Oh, no, no,
suggested
no.
it
It is.
was.
It's spell level times 3. So a level 1 spell you imbue will now be DC 23.
DC 23. Oh yeah, I've written it down here. I've just seen it. Okay.
Yeah. So when you're doing cantrips, it was only DC 0. So it was DC 20. But this is now DC 23.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Don't suffer by 10 or more.
It's fine. I
Good.
just make it. Basilus will reach out and he will say, we're going to have to move quickly. As we move through this place, it sounds to me, based on the morbid, moaning description that was given, and given that we are under a temple and near a graveyard, I don't want to assume, but I think we might have an undead issue, based on the rumours that we've heard about this area. So I have devised the installation of this spell within you. He has cast Hide from Undead within you, Kinetica.
Ah, fantastic.
Okay.
So undead cannot see, hear, or smell the warded creatures. They do get a will save to see that, because it says will negates harmless. Non-intelligent undead creatures are automatically affected and act as though warded creatures are not there. Intelligent undead creatures like vampires, liches, that sort of thing, get the will saving throw to see if they can detect them. But otherwise, Kinetica is now completely invisible to being seen, heard, smelled by undead.
Very nice.
Fantastic.
You. Yeah. Are you actually doing that on his presence somewhere?
Yes.
Which body slot are you imbuing? I'm just curious how you're doing it.
He will note that Kinetica. I don't know. Has Kinetica got something around the neck or the clasp of his cloak, perhaps?
Well, I guess it can be a body part, can't it? It could just be
Yeah,
like.
it can be a body part.
Oh, then he'll just put it like on your brow, on your head. Just puts a hand, a fatherly pat on the head.
Kinetic like closes their eyes and like.
As a divine, I'm guessing divine spell is cast upon
The level 1 cleric spell is imbued into Kinetica. Now also, because the next thing that he will do is also going to have a limited duration, he is also going to... Actually, I'll hang back on that a second. He won't. He will wait. He will actually just say, now, Kinetica, do as your... I hate to say programming, but do as your habits lead you. You are a scout. It is time for you to test your abilities. the first true field test, as it were.
Can you see around you?
Yes.
So immediately as you've gone down these stairs, you've been greeted by this almost ethereal green glow. You can give me a spellcraft check, Basilus, to identify.
$27.
Oh,
I got an
no
18
need.
on the die.
I was about to try and figure out the specifics, but there's no need. This, you can easily tell, is it's a modified light spell that's been made permanent. So this entire area has been lit in such a way, the green thought to be a little less harsh, even though it does go a little bit unworldly.
It does look really spooky, but at least it's lit right.
Yes. But yes, you descend the
Doesn't wash us
stairs.
out.
Well, I'm a kind of a little. So we're at the bottom of the stairs there. Then the wall that's directly in front of us, is that a door or is that like
Yeah.
solid wall?
That's solid wall.
So do we need to go?
Oh, so we're going down and round. Okay. There we go.
So yes, and you can see there's lots of reliefs on the wall, murals of the deceased, embossed engravings of religious figures, figures of people you don't know. There is also a sarcophagus that seems to be just there too.
Should I check the area for traps? Huh?
If that is something you're capable of, Kinetica, by all means.
I do have trap finding, so
Yes.
I think Kinetica's programming does indeed like shift them into a different mode as
Right.
we enter into a potentially dangerous situation. And how would you like to approach like checking for traps and I guess or really checking for because I don't suspect we would expect traps as such down here, but we might expect like evidence of something that we could check for at the same time as checking for traps. So,
Yes. So because of the way this is, if you tell me you're searching for traps, again, unlike fifth edition, there is no passive roll. So you tell me when you're doing. I'm not going to do a pedantic sort of thing we were doing with Tomb of Horrors.
but you didn't say you slid the door up.
Ah. Um,
Yes.
but I will typically keep it to like an area. So this bit here and some of the immediate corridors will be fine. If you go into another logical area and you do it again, you'd have to ask again to do it.
Okay. Can I search the area?
You may.
Well.
Um, yeah, it's dusty, it's creaky. There's definitely no traps down here.
Seems safe, Papa.
Very good, Kinetica. Let us continue. Does that coffin look openable?
Looks heavy, but yeah.
Take a peek.
Take a peek.
Take a peek. This would be a strength check. It'd be a strength check 8. But if you aid another, so if one of you helps, then it can be a strength DC of 6.
Yeah, I think we need to help each other. I suspect neither of us are strength-based characters.
If anything, I will
Oh, you
be
have a
a
crowbar.
hindrance than a help. I think actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can
Do you
I've got
have
a chance.
anything? Yeah, if I help you, then it's a DC 6, so go for it.
Great.
There's every chance you just do it on the roll.
Ah.
Your pistons engage, and it just slams off the top. Dust. And dust comes out of the sarcophagus as well. And there is a very old, withered corpse decaying inside. But nothing else. What was...
I'll give it a little poke.
Ah. You give it a little poke.
No riches that it's been buried with at all?
Not here, no. The items around, like on the shelving, you can see there's some candles, you can see some ornamental sort of candle holders, but this particular area, no.
Should we put the lid back on?
Very
Bit
well.
harder to put a lid back on, but go on then. DC, same DC 6.
Just
Wow,
does it
what a
again.
waste.
Just does it again.
Uh,
90-20.
your gears, Kinetica, as they go into overdrive,
You just
like
reverse.
a machine.
Reverse hydraulics.
Reverse engage. Yeah, you don't even need it at Basilus. You're going to sort of help, and Kinetica just completely beats you to it.
You are very impressive. It is heartening. Let us have a quick peep around this corner. Or perhaps you had better take the lead on this, actually.
This corner. I can't see through it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry, I haven't actually put your light on there. You are emitting light. It's oh god, it's a bright light of, let's just say 20 and a low light of 20. I'll change that once I've had a proper look. There we go. You should be able to see now,
Yes.
and I'll do the same for you as well. Bright light 20, low light 20 with your regular lantern. There we go. Yes, you can see the corridor extends shortly in front of you.
It's corridor.
Scout away.
You can see the passageway extends to your left a little way, and then to your right there is a coffin that's been put to rest in an alcove.
Always with the
Another
alcoves.
coffin. Talk to you about.
He talks to you about the alcoves. I am greatly concerned by this. But if you don't see any danger, then let us proceed.
Another corridor.
Which way do you advise we go?
I wonder if we should attempt to scout out the immediate entrance area first, so that nothing approaches us.
Very good, very good. Let us go back and check the other way then. Yes.
And some of the corridors may connect.
Yes, you see. Yes, there is a corridor, and as you can see, there is a door there as well. Yeah, there's a couple of doors.
I might check this room first. Another coffin, Papa.
Oh,
I believe the corridors join up. We should check this area.
this door then, yes?
This one.
Yes.
Can I inspect it, please?
You may.
Basilus falls back a bit.
Yes. Good idea. 23.
It is certainly not trapped or anything. The age of the door, it seems quite fragile. It seems like it's not been touched for a while. It's whoever was buried in here has been probably long forgotten.
I touch it. And open it.
You open it, and inside, yes, you see a dilapidated sarcophagus in front of you.
This looks like a more interesting room. Can I inspect it?
Give me a search check.
I shall. 24.
You notice there's a plaque on the floor that says, in memory of Bryn Morel. But with a 24 search, there is no traps you find, but you can find in one of the urns that doesn't have any ashes in it, you find 9 gold coins, and within the sarcophagus itself, you find a commemorative bracelet.
Papa, Bryn has treasures.
Ah, what treasures are there?
Look, 9 gold pieces and a commemorative bracelet.
It's a bracelet you can see has been engraved with a few names, all Morel. You can gather this is like a family bracelet that has charms for all the family members on it.
Well, I'll take 4 and you take 5, Kinetica.
Very kind.
And I'll need an appraise check if you want to gain the value of...
Gladly. That is something that I am most fond of.
I'm most fond of appraising.
26 as his magpie eye scans it.
It's nice. The engravings have knocked it down a bit in value, but it's about 5 gold equivalent.
Basilus just mutters, sentiment.
But yes, that is what you find in the room of Bryn Morel.
Very well. This way, Papa. There is another. Can I check this room and the doors, etc.?
Yeah, give me a blanket search check for these.
13.
Yeah, perhaps in trying to check the entirety of the room, you skim it over, but you can't see any traps. It all seems perfectly fine.
I suspect Kinetica as well is excited at the prospect of finding more treasure for Papa, and is more eager to get in the rooms where they previously found bits.
Yeah.
Do they... Oh.
This door is locked. That must mean more treasure.
Yes, the door is locked. Is that what you're oohing about, Rob?
Yes, yeah.
Cool.
Can I attempt to open this lock?
Yeah, so you can give it a shot. The lock looks fairly old. This would be classified as a very simple lock, so the DC is 20.
20. Very well. Let me just
Whilst Kinetica is doing that, Basilus is going to prepare a infusion that has a casting time of 1 minute. So whilst he's doing that, we're going to take 1 minute for Basilus to prepare something with his crossbow. his heavy crossbow as this takes place. Hopefully that'll be revealed what that is, should the time come.
Yes.
Great. So I have thieves' tools. So I shall attempt to unlock it. Bah!
No.
Kinetica puts away his thieves' tools and takes out a small battering ram.
Transforms his arm.
A piston-based arm. Very nice.
And we shall try and smash open the door instead.
God.
Using...
Is this a portable ram?
It's a portable ram.
This
Gives
iron
plus
shot.
2 to
That's
open
sick.
a door.
Plus 2 and strict to break open a door. Well, the DC, this is an old door. So it doesn't look like it's going to be too tricky to break down. Simple wooden door. The DC to break it is 13.
Great, well, I'm very strong.
Well,
But
we
you can
need
also
one of those 20s again. That's what we need.
Yeah. What is it like as another critical and the strength is involved?
It's bizarre because he's actually got -1 to strength. It's just with it's a bit easy. Yeah, I think he sort of glances nervously at Basilus, Kinetica does, and then they just pull this back with this like battering ram like piston thing that's been created and just punches the door at full force.
I'm envisioning Power Fist from Fallout as well. That additional
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you shatter the door and you reveal behind. There is a coffin lying on display, but you can also see some ornate small chests, like little jewelry boxes in front.
Treasures, Papa.
Investigate quickly.
Can I quickly search the room? It's
Yes.
scary looking. 26.
Yeah, room is fine. You see the only thing that seems of merit are in those two chests.
We pull the chests out and proudly display them before Basilus.
Excellent. You pick up the two chests, you turn them around, these two money boxes. Inside one is a necklace and a ring. Inside another is an amount of gold. Let's start with the gold. Kinetica, as you found this and broke it down, let's see how much gold you have found for Papa. Roll me a D100.
97.
Your luck is on fire today.
You shall be
97
very
gold.
proud of me.
97 gold pieces.
Like the chest is bursting from the. As soon as you open it, gold's just like pouring out of it.
Wow. So 97 divided by 2 is 48.5, right?
Yes. Yes.
I'll just add 48 onto mine. That's fine.
I mean, you could do a silver or cut the gold piece in half.
I took the extra gold last time, so if you want to take this time, you can.
So what does that mean then? It's 49.
49.
And then
Basilus will sort of like just look at it with a disdain and say the folly. There are people that starve in the streets, yet these people insist on burying their fortunes with them. This is the society we live in, Kinetica. It cannot continue.
Yes, when you die, Papa, I shall bury you with nothing.
Do you have? You probably don't even need a sense motive. There'll be like a twitch in the corner of Basilus's eye at the prospect of him dying. Like he has to hold back the narcissistic quality within him that thinks to himself, "I'll never die. My artificer experiments are solely to extend my existence and to extend my power. This will not be the case." But he'll just smile and just be like,
Mm.
mm,
As you're doing that and smiling, you can glance over the ring and the necklace. I need one more appraise roll for these.
a 15.
15's enough. The necklace you can imagine this probably was like someone's dowry. This necklace is worth at least 50 gold pieces. Yeah, some beautiful gold on it, various cuts of different gems. But that's not what catches you. It's the ring that catches your eye. The ring is magical in nature. The ring is a ring of protection +1.
Basilus will look
It's a
at.
good find, Papa.
No, it's a trifling trinket, Kinetica.
Oh.
No, he will look at his own means of protection. Basilus has just basic armor. He has a buckler strapped to his shoulder. Because, fun fact, proficiency with shields.
Nice.
He has an armor class of 16. What's yours?
Mine is higher than that. Mine is 18. I just need to check if I have buckler proficiency because I have a feeling I didn't actually check that. So it might only be 18. It might be 19.
Okay. In that case, then, if there's no objection, he will take the Ring of Protection. Now, Ring of Protection counts as a deflection modifier, yes?
Yes, I was just confirming that for you. It is a deflection bonus of +1, so it stacks
Perfect.
with a shield and an armor. It's worth 2,000 gold. It's a very valuable thing.
Well, he will have that. There is part of his mind that thinks, well, should Rollo return, if he ever exits his drug-addled state, it'll be better for him to have an improved armor class, because he will be up front in the battle. But for the time being, he will sort of selfishly be like, oh, I'll just have it for safekeeping. And if I remember, then maybe I will pass it to him, yeah.
The thought crosses your mind, but then so does Kinetica's, I'll bury you without anything. You're like, I won't die.
I won't die. I won't die!
I won't.
Yeah. He'll sort of like smile broadly, looking at the gleaming ring of protection and feeling the power upon it already. Yes, perhaps I will emulate the make of this ring. Soon we shall all bear this power. He alludes to when he can make these items himself.
Not until you're level 14.
I'm not in any
Forge
rush.
ring. Forge ring is level 14.
Listen. I can aim high. Okay, I have high hopes for.
We're going to live forever.
The Boltinaire dynasty. We are going to live forever.
That's weird. You can craft wondrous items at 3rd level.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But you can't craft rings until you're 14.
Yeah, so we'll have wondrous items.
These rings are very powerful.
Yeah.
Well.
There's this door here. Let's have a look at this one.
You did a check earlier.
As lucrative as the last one.
You see there's an open coffin, withered body inside. There appears actually some fresh flowers. Someone's been down here in the last week or so and has left a gift. You're not sure who, but...
Papa, flowers for you.
He just takes them off the body. Thank you, Kinetica. That's so kind of you.
Anything else?
Search the corpse.
Search the corpse.
Leave
search
nothing untouched.
Search the court. 20.
20.
Kinetica, roll me a d8.
It has 8 arms.
4 gold pieces.
You just have those.
Unless you prefer
Kinetica.
40 silver pieces.
No,
but I think
Kinetica can have those. That's fine.
Ah, you are so generous.
In fact, well, to catch you up, we should probably let you have like a bigger stash of this gold, to be fair.
Kinetica won't smoke it away.
Kinetica, but he won't smoke away. Absolutely not.
Kinetica
Damaging
can't
the
smoke.
body that I gave him.
Come, Papa.
Kinetica, was this the way that you spoke of? The one that joins up? Ah, yes. You
Yes.
are very astute.
Yes, Papa. I am astute. What a big room.
Big room indeed. You see lots of coffins in here.
May I search?
You may. Basilus hangs back as Kinetica searches the room.
15.
15. Give me a second.
Basilus has the hairy crossbow in hand.
Yeah, Kinetica's been, like, searching, but with one hand on the bow. Necessary, obviously.
As far as you can see, like looking for traps and the like, no, there's nothing.
Not just the like. I desire treasures, too.
You would need, well, apart from looking into individual coffins, you don't see anything about that's of value.
Worthless.
Is there any way forward?
No, Papa. This is it.
There must be some
Great success.
concealed way, for there is meant to be some passage that leads us beyond.
Perhaps one of the coffins?
Perhaps we have been deceived. Or perhaps, yes, one of the coffins. Good idea. Check the coffins!
Can I check the coffins?
I'll cover you.
Kinetica, you go to check the coffins. Basilus, as you enter the room, you can give me... Actually, you don't need to give me a spot check or a listen check for this. Kinetica was warded. You, however, were not. And as you step into the room, two as figures crawl out as doof. Doof. These flesh-eaten corpses sort of stumble from the sarcophagus.
Oh, we're dead.
And that is where we're going to take a quick break. So, if you haven't already, please give us a like and subscribe. If you haven't even done this, please ring the bell for all future updates from Roll the Bones and Urban Takeover and all our other games we play. And we shall come back after these short messages to see what Basilus and Kinetica do with the zombies. We are back. And with incredible luck, the zombies go first. They 5, 10, 15, 20. This one just sort of like runs past you and is sort of possessed zombie like. You are small enough and warded that it pays you no heed. 5, 10, 15. This one just goes to there. Both are like towards you, Basilus. However, they can't move and attack. One or the other. So they have taken their single action only, and that is to move. Kinetica.
Yes. So in a flurry of activity, Kinetica almost literally rolls 20 feet away. No, not 20 feet. Let's go 15 feet, so that I can get back here and move. And yells, "Papa, run!" And then Kinetica will, as the bow is already out in its free action to load a bow, Kinetica will reach into their quiver, and as they do so, their arm splits into two, and they pull out 2 arrows, using the old, I forgot the name of it.
Many shot?
Rapid shot. Many shots is
Rapid
the
shot.
alternative. Yes, indeed. And fires 2 arrows at once into the closest one. It's also point blank range, so we get a little bonus from that as well. Unfortunately, we don't get our extra damage from being a scout, but we shall move. So 2 shots, 22 on the first one.
Is a hit.
And 25 on the second.
Is a beautiful hit.
Needless to say that they are flat-footed to you because they don't know where you are. So,
Yes.
not that it
They're
matters
not
with those rolls.
Is there anything about receiving damage with the ward, or is it only if they're intelligent?
That is a great question. I will just look that up. I did leave it open deliberately, I thought. Here we are. Hide from undead. Undead cannot see, hear, or smell the water creatures. Even extraordinary or supernatural sensory capabilities such as blind sense, scent, and tremor sense cannot detect or locate water creatures. Non-intelligent undead creatures are automatically affected and act as if the warden creatures aren't there. Intelligent undead creatures get a will save.
I picked up as well right at the end. Yeah, if a warded creature attempts to turn or command, touch, or attack any creature, the spell ends for all recipients. So
there you go.
You got the element of surprise there. As the ward shatters, roll your damage.
5 points of damage from 2 shots. And they're obviously piercing because...
Are they D4?
Yeah, because I'm little.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The arrow sinks
any damage
into its undead flesh, but doesn't appear to do any damage because both hits don't overcome its damage reduction.
Shit. Papa, run!
Basilus, it's now your turn. You see these 2 arrows go ka-dunk, ka-dunk, but the zombie pays them no heed.
So for him to move and to act is going to provoke attacks of opportunities, no matter what happens, unless I just ran, and that isn't something that I'm prepared to do. So I believe I have to provoke attacks of opportunity unless they have something where they can't, because they can only attack or move. Will that stop them?
I would argue a knowledge, religion, or a spot check, or a survival, anything that's gauging the zombie in front of you that you could judge to me. They're governed by knowledge, religion because they're undead.
I don't have any points in knowledge, religion, unfortunately. I do have intelligence, but obviously that's...
Give me a straight-up intelligence roll, then.
It would be the same if I did a spot check anyway, so yeah, cool. Just the same total. Hey, that's a 23.
Zombies are inept in reflex and movement. The fact they've moved this round is an astonishment in itself. The fact it can only do that before it has to regain its composure If it takes a single action in a round, that's an entire round. That also includes an attack of opportunity. It can either move, attack, take an act of opportunity, but it can't do 2 or more things per round. You're safe to
Basilus
move.
just goes "Ugh," as he runs from them. 5, 10, 15. Can he stand on this? Is he able to stand on that, whatever that is?
That's a pillar.
Oh, okay, no, then he can't. 5, 10, 15, 20. I want to be outside of their movement. Oh, I can just move past your square, can't I? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll move behind Kinetica, and as he passes, as a swift action, he will infuse you, Kinetica, because this spell is specifically a swift action. I've looked it up, so it just mirrors it. As I move past you as a swift action, my hand goes onto your shoulder as I burn away another infusion. Kinetica, you are now imbued with a radiant light as I cast Grave Strike upon you, meaning you will now be able to critically strike undead foes for the duration of the next round. It's only a round, but it's something. As that is a swift action,
Very nice.
as that's a swift action, Basilus then turns, and it's then that it is apparent what it is that he cast on his heavy crossbow, because it immediately starts gleaming with positive energy. Vroom, 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 vroom. And he's sort of underlit with this gleaming, flashing light as he hefts the heavy crossbow and just fires it from the hip. Exactly that. That's exactly what it is. He just fires it lazily from the hip at the zombie
Very nice.
for 13 to hit.
It's a hit.
So this is a D12 in damage, but because it's positive energy, it does a D6 positive energy on top of it.
D12?
Heavy crossbow is a D12, isn't it?
I thought it was a D10.
Oh
or
yeah,
D8.
You might be right. It's not a D8.
I think it's a D10.
I'm going to look that up. I've got on my character sheet D12, but maybe I just put it there.
Longbow's D6, I know that.
Longbow's D8.
D10.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
D10. Fine. It's a
D10. The catch is obviously the slow reload, but...
So it's a D10 plus a D6 of positive energy. Now, because they are vulnerable to this, does that mean it's... Will it double what damage I do? I'm assuming
I think it just
to it.
means they take the damage. I'd have to look up Radiant. What's it?
Positive
is it just
energy.
called positive?
Yeah. I deliberately chose it because I was like, that's the thing that undead are weak to. So 4 points of piercing and 6 points of positive energy.
Million.
And that's the one in the front.
As far as I'm aware, it just bypass the positive energy will just bypass all damage reduction it has. Unlike 5th edition with vulnerabilities or something. As you can see, part of it burns away as part of that positive energy, just almost melts some of its flesh. If it could let out more than it would be screaming at you. Alas, it cannot. It is, however, their turn. This is a single action, I'm afraid. It charges you, Kinetica, as it is a straight line to you.
No. Papa, why?
It runs at you, and I'm moving you there. He almost sort of collides and trips into you. It's not like a push; it's just a collision. What is your armor class?
18.
Bloody hell. Gets a bonus on the charge. It just stumbles into you. It can't. It just can't hit you. You're too small for it. You're too lithe, too nimble. This one, 5, 10, 15. It's mindless. It just chases behind you. That's all it can do. Your turn.
Kinetica will keep moving.
Yeah, keep moving.
Would you say Grave Strike also applies to skirmish?
That's not 100%
It's precision-based
why I
damage.
did it. Yeah, I was assuming it's the same principle, isn't it? Same as Matt's sudden strike as a ninja. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Kinetica will move 10 feet, which allows me to. Is it 10 feet? I can't remember.
It is. Yeah.
You have to move 10 feet, I believe.
And then fire off 2 more shots from his from the double hand. 18.
First is a hit.
21.
An even better hit as both find their mark in the flesh of the zombie.
Huzzah! 10 points of damage.
The combined hit from the first is enough. How do you defeat the first zombie?
Yes. I think being a zombie, famously you have to remove the head, destroy the brain. So the first arrow goes straight through its open mouth as it runs towards Kinetica. They just one in the neck, one in the mouth.
Nice.
Destroying the brainstem.
And the brain is destroyed. And the flesh of the zombie just collapses onto the floor. Excellent stuff. Lovely. Anything else?
That is
great. Basilus.
Reloading a heavy crossbow is an action, yes?
I believe so.
Let me just check.
Move action. I'm sorry, loading a heavy crossbow is a full round action.
Shit.
Full round?
Yeah, loading a heavy or repeating crossbow is a full round action. It's just so heavy, you're like...
And that counts as moving as well, doesn't it? So that's what he's going to do. He just stands there, like, panicking, like, and he jams another bolt in, jams the lever in that you have for every crossbow, and then levers it up. And then as it finally pulls taut, the positive energy runs through the string once more, and he hefts the crossbow ready for his next turn. That's Basilus's full action.
Excellent. As you ready, this zombie is 10 feet away, which means he too can charge. So this zombie charges you and just literally runs and attempts to sort of collide into you. Your armor class, please.
17. The ring of protection hums to life.
With the bonus to charge, ka-chow.
Haha!
Possibly.
What was your armor class?
Meets does not exceed 17, so that's a miss. That's a fumble, my friend.
That is a fumble. And you know what? How arrogant and cocky I was, I didn't even have the document open.
Allow me.
I already have it here. I've got...
No, I'm not bringing the table up. That's your job. I just will roll the D100.
I also have a location of random planes you could be sent to for certain spells and effects. But
perfect.
Yes, hit me up.
Oh, that's an easy one. It's just a dex check, I think, off the top of my head.
It is, but he is on a -1 DC. I immediately closed it instead of minimizing it.
20,
it is DC 20 or full prone.
Good luck. Well, he's got -1, so surely this
he has to crit.
Yeah, he has to.
No. The zombie runs at you, trips over his ally, and slams into the floor. Dung, jaw, just crushing and dislocating on the concrete. Well, the stone, the tiles. There we go. Boom! It takes a moment of lying there, unable to respond, before it figures out what's going on. But before it can act, Kinetica.
It's probably a bit pointless to keep shooting it. I'm not sure I can actually do any damage to it, but I don't know that, so I'm going to continue to fire arrows uselessly at it.
He is prone and he charged.
You get a +4. He's on a -2, so that
26.
becomes 26. He easily beats its armor class.
And that would be 25.
Easily, yeah.
2d4, come on.
Is the grave strike only 1 round?
1 round, I'm afraid, yeah.
Both arrows sink into its flesh, but don't seem to do anything else. Just
pew pew. Finish it, Papa. Finish it.
Basilus's creature is in front of you. It's lying there, scrambling at your feet.
Basilus, lively, as I was trying to say, is going to hop around here onto this. Because he's trying to make it difficult for it to follow him. It's going to be a half movement when he stands up anyway, so... but if he's prone, he can't shoot him behind that tomb. Forget that. He will go... He's prone, he can't attack of opportunity, so I'm just going to run past him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he just rushes past him. His tatty raven feather cloak dusting behind him. And he turns, levels the gleaming radiance of the crossbow once again, now that it has been fully prepared for this immense attack score.
With +4.
+4.
Because you're ranged. He's on a -2 because he charged.
I see. So I get a +4 to attack him. Wow, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, because he's prone. Ranged. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he would get a +4. Ignore me. You get a +4 regardless because he's... Yeah, just... It's fine.
Possibly a fumble with my heavy crossbow that I've just taken around to fucking load.
Do it, Papa. Finish him. Finish it.
The arrow fucking snaps.
It is... just a miss.
So I just zoom, and then like a radiant blast from the crossbow, and it just ding 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 just bounces around, gleaming radiant.
There is a moment where it ricochets off, and it looks like it might head towards Kinetica, but then it doesn't. It just carries on.
Basilus just swears loudly and gutturally at the top of his voice. That's his turn.
Oh dear. Okay.
Can't charge.
He has to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stands up, which is half his movement. And as he stands up, he scrambles. So that's 3, 4, 5, and that's all he can do. Scrambling up to the nearest sound presence. Kinetica.
Kill it, Papa, kill it! As Kinetica runs around.
That's what I was going to say.
I don't think I can kill it currently.
Okay.
Am I wrong, Mike? Is its damage reduction too high for me to actually damage it?
Without your the grave strike, yes, it's too high.
I won't waste time, but I think Kinetica, not knowing that it's not doing damage, would continue firing. So we'll assume that I fired 2 more shots, and I'll just check that I won't roll ones and leave it there.
I am so sorry. No, you can go back to where you were. He didn't move at all. So that's all he could do is just stand up. But yes,
the problem still remains.
I don't want it to charge me. Not that it would be able to actually. So I'll do that. Never mind. Yes, I don't think I can actually, seeing as I can't damage it.
Can Basilus shout something to Kinetica?
yeah.
He's gonna shout, use this!
Use it.
Yeah, and he's preparing to do a full round reload of the heavy crossbow, ready to throw it to Kinetica to then fire it. With his better ranged bonuses than mine.
It will be too big for me.
Oh, never mind. Do what you want. I was like, at least then you'll hit it. Like, no, yeah, all right, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. What's your
+3.
You roll on a
Yes.
7. No, I think even I was wondering if even with the reduction for using a weapon, I might have slightly better, but I don't think I would.
No, forget the suggestion then. We need to kill this thing in a different way.
I kind of don't want to get close enough to it. Can I try and pulverize it with the battering ram?
Improvised weapon?
Yes.
Yeah, can I use my movement action to swap weapons and then prepare an action if it comes close enough to hit it with a battering ram?
Sure. It's an improvised weapon, which I think comes at a -4 penalty to attack.
Yeah, I suspect I'll miss if I do.
But if you hit,
if I try,
but if you hit, it's bludgeoning.
it might actually. Yeah, exactly. That's what
I can't remember what it is. If it's just bludgeoning or slashing that they can't take, I can't remember which way round it is. But they wouldn't know, so who cares?
You Yep, okay, I've got that. I'm trying to get that information as we speak. So as you prepared the battering ram, Basilus, I'm guessing you're reloading.
5, 10, 15, 20. He will just take... Can you free 5-foot step and still do a full round action? Is a free 5-foot step?
Yeah, if it's just 5 feet.
5 feet, and then out comes the lever. Cha-chink. Bolt in, and then it connects the circuit. It glows with positive energy once again. Haps the heavy crossbow ready. That's his turn.
As you heft it up, as you bring it up again, this zombie has started a charge towards you. As it runs past Kinetica.
Oh, shit. I thought I was out of its range. Piss.
30 feet.
Oh.
It can only do one action, but it can move 30 feet. Right, you're an improvised weapon. You're on -4, sorry.
Okay.
However, it gives you a +2 circumstance bonus to strength checks for these things. So that's actually takes that to a -3 on the roll, not -4. And then damage, I guess we'll say, is a D6 +1 because it's the battering.
It's like a mace, yeah.
So it'd be a D6, and then instead of -1, you get the +2, so then it becomes +1. Okay. Or the 0. You know what I mean?
For my lack of strength. A 4 to hit.
As it runs past and you sort of, you ready up, your pistons engage. Boom. Unfortunately, it's completely ran past you by this point. Just as a 4 is unfortunately very low.
It's nice to know I would have missed, even if I had proficiency with it.
Yeah. And then comes in with a charge against 17, was it?
17.
He attempts to fall on you, but you can easily butt him away with the crossbow.
He does, just like pushes away and then is going to run once more. I can't get out of his charge range and fire because he will move 30 feet to charge, won't he? So it doesn't really matter.
Yes, but the pillars in the room, they're small enough, you can kind of shoot around and work with disrupting a charge.
Yeah, he'll have less to attack me if I do that. So what he's going to do then, is going to rush around that way then.
Yeah.
And as he doesn't get the ability to provoke an attack of opportunity, I can just do that.
Ah, such a shame. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So he's just going to do that.
I'll tell you what his armor class is after a charge. 9.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 9.
I'm going to steal your idea. He's like that as he's staring at it. And he'll just whisper, "Bring me fortune." Oh, an 8!
Oh.
The bolt just hurtles past him and clangs uselessly against the wall.
Ding.
And Basilus is just like,
Yes.
yeah, he's not happy.
It's its turn.
I think we've missed my turn.
Oh yeah.
No, you did. Oh yes, that was a ready
Kinetica goes
action.
before
I ready
me.
action.
Yeah,
So, no. Now it's your turn. Wait, no. It charged. You're right.
It should have
your
been
turn.
Kinetica, but
Yeah. It doesn't matter functionally, but as long as I get to go before it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll step in towards it. I want to try and finish it. And by finish it, I mean make an effort to hit it.
smash it with a
With a battering ram.
battering ram.
6.
6 does not beat his armor class of 9. That's unfortunate, as it just right past the zombie. We're back to the top of the round, so his charge negative has gone. And you're right there. He's going to attempt to slam you. Yours is 18, yeah?
It is, yeah.
How do you dodge quite deftly this slam from the zombie?
I think the Kinetica's own attack sends them off balance, and as Kinetica's swing happens, the zombie leaps at the same time, and they just both whiff each other at the same exact moment.
Nice. And as he does that, Kinetica, it's now back to where you are normally in the initiative. It's now your attack.
Yes. A little swing there, portable. Battering ram once more. 15 this time.
Beautiful.
say D6?
+1.
Is that factoring in my -1 to strength?
That's factoring in the bonus that you get from the battering ram.
Great. Kapow!
Bludgeon.
Right in the chops.
Its flesh seems to reverberate from the hit. It seems to kind of cushion and absorb quite a lot of the damage, but it does seem to shake it a little bit.
Yes, I've got a taste for it now, Papa. I've got a taste for it.
Basilus is just screeching. Kill it! Kill it! His voice like cracks like mid-word.
I mean, Kinetica, you probably don't know any different. Basilus, have you ever seen an undead before?
That's a really good question. He's level 2, so probably not. He's heard the stories. I think undead are so prevalent within the world. It's one of those where you hear nightmares about what lingers past death, and yeah, seeing this in the mortal flesh is something harrowing indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, something about just this monstrosity is, yes, especially now it's been able to miss so many of your attacks. But it is now your turn.
I reload, and I'm going to use that pillar to obscure his charge. Like he actually is going to throw his shoulder against the pillar, so he's not like in a direct line with it, basically. And leaning against the pillar, just the getting into the practice. The lever comes out, locks in, engages, bolt, radiant energy returns. It's the crossbow. That's my turn.
I can't wait until you can craft magic weapons.
Yeah.
That's level 5. I'm looking forward to it.
We might, if we survive this one zombie, then maybe.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
We'll be here forever.
One zombie.
One zombie.
Yeah.
He's going to attempt to slam at you, Kinetica.
18.
Yeah. He doesn't need to move, so he's just on a +2. Dodges, and you completely out of the way. Ready for... Power Fist, battering ram.
Power Fist. Fist him. No, back to low numbers again.
Back to low, it's, yeah, not enough. Basilus. You see Kinetica whiffs it.
It's a shame he's not a living creature because the heavy crossbow does critical on a 19. So that is just a 22 to hit.
22 is an easy hit, several times over.
Again, he just comes around the side of the pillar, slams his shoulder against it to brace with the recoil, and just fires from the hip once more for 9 points of damage, 5 piercing, 4 positive energy.
Ah.
Describe how Basilus ends the zombie.
I think that's it. Yeah, like I say, he just comes around the corner, is leaning against the pillar, and just fires it from the hip. But it's as Kinetica's like keeping it busy, it gives him the window to fire, and it just shoots. That style follows the gleaming brilliance of the crossbow bolt as it hurtles into the side of his head, and then gleaming radiant energy pours out of its eyes and its mouth before it then collapses to the ground, returned to the grave.
Yes, and both the zombies lie defeated. It is, yes, slashing, cutting.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, they both lie beaten. What do you do?
Where's the fucking passageway?
Can we retrieve arrows and things? If
Yes.
How many have you fired?
I believe I fired 6.
I fired 3, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. killed one.
Or 8,
4.
actually. I must have fired 8.
You fired 4, Basilus.
Okay.
The
Killed.
first was
I
a hit.
missed
Miss,
all the
miss,
others, and then hit with the last one. Yeah.
Ooh, we haven't done arrow recovery.
It's survival, I believe, to recover arrows. And it's not looking good for me. So, at least I'm pretty sure it's survival. At least that was, I think, the determination.
Oh no, I only fired 6.
Oh, because you did some bashing as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, you can always recover ones that are broken, Basilus, and use mending to repair them. Seeing as you have the mending infusion.
I do, but that's an infusion that I need, so no thank you. I'll just, if they're broken, they're broken, it's fine.
Arrows that hit are lost, but arrows that miss have a 50% recovery chance.
I'll take that. So I can recover 2 potentially. Is that right?
Yeah, give me a D100, highs, you get it back.
No, they're all smashed.
Roll again. I know, it's...
They're both smashed.
Yeah, they're all smashed. They hit the stone.
It's like, no.
Kinetica, how many didn't hit? Was it 2 instances?
I think all of my arrows actually hit. I just missed with the melee.
So all your arrows are done.
Yeah.
Yes, if you recover components, I believe you have a mending infusion, which if you've not used any Basilus, that's a prime way to get ammunition back, is basic mending. Mm-hmm. So you could recover arrow and bolt heads.
Gather up the bits. I'll gather up the bits, yeah.
If you have time in like an evening, you can make bolts and arrows. That's... yeah. So yes, you get bolt heads, arrowheads, covered in necrotic flesh.
We need to find the passageway. This is supposedly some secret passageway,
Yes.
so perhaps it was...
Seeing as I missed the zombies, it's fair to say that I missed them.
Yes.
May I search?
You may.
15.
You know what? How about we say, because of the situation you're in, you can take a bit more time.
Oh, I have elf ancestry, if there's a...
Oh yes, I forgot about my elven grandfather.
I'm like an 8th elfin on my mother's side, I believe.
You can take 20 on this check. Now the zombies are dealt with.
Zombies.
And otherwise, we'll be here for ages for you to try to meet the DC 20 secret door check that's over here.
DC 20? Yeah, we're never gonna...
It's basic as DC 20.
We take 20, yeah, we just search high to low. Ah, behold, well done, Kinetica, you found the way.
You can basically see that it's not really a door, it's bricks have been put in to sort of mend a hole which has been broken through.
Oh, that miserable factotum that the parish voice was talking about. Guttural, untrustworthy folk.
Blood. Cowardly factotums.
Yeah.
You attempt to push the bricks through like a battering ram. Or not,
Yes.
you just boom. Yes, you do. And you can see it behind this gap opens up into a more of a cavernous area. What you're in, it's just over 10 foot wide, about 10 foot domed, 15 in some places.
Cavernous corridor. Or cavernous. Yeah.
Do you think the zombies were all we needed to worry about, Pa? or do you think there's something worse further in?
I think if it was bricked up to stop something from coming through. So, but maybe this is more lived in. Perhaps the tomb is just the tomb, and beyond is a more. Well, I don't know. It's all guesswork, isn't it? I think it best that you move forward stealthily, Kinetica. Use your scout abilities to do that.
Very well. Can I move silently as we go forward, Michael?
You may.
Get the drop on something. That's what we need to do.
Oh,
13.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Kinetica thinks they're going very quietly, but gears and pistons like.
Silent, yes.
Baz is like, everybody, oil. Oil!
As you start to move, Kinetic, can you give me a survival check, please? Basilus, you can too if you have it, but...
Can you do it untrained?
Ooh.
I don't...
Yes?
You'd think survival. It's in the name. Everyone can try it.
I believe so. I don't have trained or untrained in front of me, but I believe so.
Well, it won't do me much good, I promise you, because it's a -1 to my roll.
Well, consider yourself lucky. It's minus 5.
-5?
What?
Kinetica is a city robot. They've never even been outside of it. They've never even been outside.
This is
Such
brand
as the
new.
city slicker floor.
Ah.
Means anything that's natural based.
Oh, no.
So any animals take an instant dislike.
I mean,
like
it's
it.
a safe bet given that we're in an urban campaign, so I do like the reasoning for sure.
I just thought it'd be funny, to be honest. That
It is
I
funny.
like it.
a
I
clue
like it
once they
too.
got outside of urban environment.
I mean, yeah. The one thing you do notice, though, with a 13 Kinetica, there's a lot of... they almost seem like footprints. There's lots of them. But they're not typical footprints. There's just lots of, like, conical sort of dents in the dirt. Lots of them.
Like spikes have
Look,
been in.
Papa, it must have been raining.
Yeah, lots of, like, almost like spikes have been sort of, like, put into the dirt.
Raining? What do you mean, Kinetica? These look like some kind of movement stabs. Like something spindly or something. Not more spiders. Basilus dreads the return of spiders.
Yes.
We must hurry.
Yes, let's go this way.
Very good.
And Kinetica moved perfectly silently this way.
Yes, with a 13.
Perfectly silently.
Yes. Bear with me one moment.
Doing something.
Just checking something. But yes, you...
Gonna say if it's a roll.
that's what I was looking for. You move around and you see... over there, not much.
I should say Basilus reloads whilst we're out of combat. Reloads. Ready to go.
Okay. Kinetica, you move around, and you see this cavern opens up as if the walls around you have eroded away, and reveals what appears to be like the edge that gives way to a large moving body of water. And you can see on the other side there is a platform that's tiled. There's some mechanisms over there, but it all seems ever so slightly raised out of the water.
My God.
Ah, look.
What is this?
As you get a closer look, Kinetica, yeah, the water beneath you is running rapidly down here. And yes, you can see this item, this thing on the other side.
Oh boy.
What is it?
Can I do a magic device check or something on this? Does it look
You,
magical? It looks magical.
yes, you can most certainly give me a use magic device check.
He will scratch his chin and wonder upon it. With a 21.
I had 20 in my head because it's
That's lucky then, isn't it?
just this the pipe that's coming from the water to this orb at the end of it. This seems like you've seen similar translocation orbs before, but this seems like a translocation orb on a much grander scale. This seems almost like a form of city plumbing, that it's pouring and pulling water from this moving body, and it's being relocated using this translocation orb.
We overheard Kinetica talk of the mages doing something with the water systems within this city. A modern phenomenon. Civilization. Behold it. Look at those magical glyphs around it.
You can see, yes, there's a lot of magical glyphs around it. This is a very delicate piece of hardware, robust and delicate in the same instance. You've heard talks of Kaldores having plumbing and parts of it being connected to a sewer. It's not so hard to imagine it also receiving fresh water in places too.
Curious.
I don't like the look of that water, however.
No, perhaps there's another way.
Yes, let's have a look. He's actually going to peer down there, and it just looks like it goes off into the darkness, doesn't it? It's not like... Yeah, I can't see. It doesn't look like I can see any further.
No, however, you can both give me a listen check.
Oh, 21. No, that was my use magic device. 12.
12.
19.
19. Basilus, you don't, but Kinetica, you can hear the sounds of like lots of feet making contact.
Do I know which direction?
The east direction.
A noise. Papa. Feet. Contact.
Kill it!
Shall we continue?
Yes, let's go.
Nothing.
As you move to there, Kinetica, and wherever you move to, Basilus, you don't need to do a spot check because the light of your lantern reveals moving from around the side a large creature with lots of legs that looks almost fairly monstrous in appearance, comes looking for food. Initiative.
It's a fucking monster!
It's a monstrous centipede.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 8.
Ah, critical fail on the initiative.
Oh, let's see with this.
Gotta be kidding me.
We're gonna die. Well, at least it's there. At least the natural 20 is there. Oh my god.
Wow.
Gosh.
Does that mean he has a... Did you say monstrous centipede or millipede?
Centipede.
Does that mean he has 100 attacks?
Yes, it's the epic creature that has 100...
Heracontites, whatever it's called, yes.
Yes, 100 greatsword attacks. That's exactly what it has. One day, I may include it for fun. I say fun, but it is not this day.
This shall not be fun.
It wasn't fun the last time, to be fair, but yes.
This monstrous centipede that looks, well, you don't know anything about animals, so...
What is it?
It comes around the corner and it immediately zones in towards you, Kinetica. 30. As it moves towards you. Your armor class being 18.
It is indeed.
It attempts to come in with a bite.
Clang.
Its pincers just can't make purchase around your war-forged body. Kinetica.
Yes, and the good thing is I can't even be caught flat-footed, so
yes.
it's good that I went first. I'm going to... Can you tumble as a free action?
It's part of your movement, you can, if you're trained.
DC 15, you can tumble at half speed to provoke no attacks opportunity.
I'll do that. 21.
Easy to tumble out of its way as it attempts to bite at you again, but not a problem.
Yeah, Kinetica just rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls. 10 foot, and then emerges and drops his lantern. Drops the lantern and then fires 2 arrows at this monstrous being. First attack 22.
Beautiful hit.
Second attack 26 possible critical.
Confirm it.
20
is a critical.
With the skirmish.
That's a hit, a critical, and then skirmish for 2 hits.
So with the critical
D100. D-hundy.
D100.
Let's keep it 100.
90.
Oh, abdominal injuries.
I was going to say, I know that one.
Such an abdomen.
Abdomen!
It rears up and you get it in the abdomen.
It's
yes, it takes...
all abdomen.
Okay, so a hit, a crit, a d6 strength and con damage, and then precision damage.
Oh my god.
Wow.
4d4 from just the arrows. So 9 points of damage from arrows.
Bam, 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 bam!
Oh, it's times 3, isn't it?
Yeah. D6, did you say?
Yeah, a d6 for strength, a d6 for con. Strength.
3 for strength. 6 to its con.
That's what we wanted.
Oh. And then precision damage 7. So a total of 16 points of damage plus the crippling constitution
6 constitution damage. Oh my god.
Its con drops to -4.
Why was his con so low?
Base creature, other things were going on here. please describe how you one-shot the monstrous centipede.
Go on.
Magnificent. Yeah, I think as he just oh God. I can't think how to do this justice. I think as Kinetica just rolls away and like almost stands up without turning around, like just the way that they've rolled, it's like just ends up in the right direction to fire
It
off
can
two
kind of
shots.
rotate his body, and yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, just the arrows go straight through the abdomen. They like fire through the centipede and like hit a rock behind it, and then the rock just like crumbles on top of the centipede and
I
crush it
mean,
from above.
you bypass all of its chitinous armor, and the creature is just pulverized in front of you. It's just absolutely, utterly defeated. I was expecting a little more from it, to be honest.
Basilus just goes,
Wow.
"Ah!" and his like voice echoes in the tunnels.
Kinetica, you're making up for the whiffing you both had against the zombie there. Wow.
Yeah.
If the target's alive, then Kinetica's gonna absolutely mash them. He's gonna say, "Bravo, Kinetica! That was fantastic. I cannot believe it. Perhaps there's a future for you in the fighting pits as well." And immediately profit comes into the equation.
Gold in your eyes.
Yes.
Kinetica glows with pride at this compliment.
Yeah, he's very
Basilus.
proud. He's very proud of Kinetica there.
Very
That was
nice.
amazing, to be fair. In comparison to the shit show that was fighting those two zombies, that was amazing.
What a roller
Yeah.
coaster.
Fantastic work there.
Do you want to see if you can get anything from the corpses? Are there ingredients that
A
are of
fascinating
interest to,
creature. Let us see. Let us see if I can strip any components from it.
I don't know if it is poisonous, but if it is, I can assist because I'm immune to poison, Papa.
Is there a check we can make to determine that? Knowledge Arcana, maybe, or
It's
survival?
knowledge, survival, knowledge, nature. If you have any ranks in craft alchemy,
Yeah.
just to ascertain like what's going on there. But you were still. There we go.
21 craft alchemy.
Oh,
Yeah, there's definite poison that can be harvested.
That should have been 22, actually.
Nice. There is a chance that collecting the poison, there is a 5, unless Kinetica you collect it, there's a 5% chance you poison yourself.
As someone that's totally immune to poison, Kinetica, I think it might be a good idea for you to do that, for I may die.
With
my honor.
with your father's instructions, Kinetica, you have a vial, and you sort of ring as like from the body in its sort of in its mouth. You sort of encourage the movement there to get the poison moving out through its sort of like its mandibles and out.
Do I milk it?
You essentially milk the centipede for poison. Roll me.
Centipede milk.
You know what? It didn't get any attacks on you both.
It's
So
full.
roll me a d6. And let's see how many vials you get.
Ooh.
Me or Kinetica?
Your choice.
Kinetica, you roll. You're doing it. D6, yeah?
Yeah.
D6. Not 26. 1.
She put too
Kinetica.
many holes in it, yeah.
Maybe as
Yeah.
you're doing it, Kinetica, you accidentally snap one of them and you just keep like quietly just shove it down its gullet, and then just carry on with one. You get 1 vial of monstrous centipede poison.
And it was actually a poisonous creature. It had poison to use against us.
Yep.
Oh my god. With my
Was
alchemy
it
roll, do I
poisonous
determine
or
what...
was it venomous?
Ah.
Well,
I got a 21 on my craft alchemy. What does it do?
It is a damage, so it's... what are the types? It's not contact, it's injury.
Yep.
Fort save 16. And then the initial and the secondary damage are 1d4 dex.
Oh.
Nice.
So, yeah, if they don't meet a DC 16, that's a d4 dex, and then a minute later, another d4 dex.
Well, that's going to be really good to either have on your arrows or Rollo's blades if he ever gets his act together.
Or Kinetica, just on you if you're immune to poison.
Well, I was just going to
pour
say, Basilus is looking at the box with the malice root, and he thinks to himself, hang on, Kinetica, could you not just wield this like a dab stick? Just walk around and just rub that on people? Yeah.
You have to, the malice root needs to
touch.
be made into a paste.
It says touch.
Malice root paste. So you have to actually process the malice root to turn it into a poison, but yes.
Let's go and, well, we do have to deliver it, but maybe we can ask to have a little slither of it for our own satisfaction, to give to Leilana to have it processed for us. Oh no, I should be able to process it. I could do alchemy.
You can brew potions.
Yeah, I could do
Believe in
pastes.
yourself.
I know we're meant to deliver it probably in this form, though, aren't we?
That's what's expected. What I would look up is...
Can we just get another root and replace it? Like, and then we'll act stupid.
Like a ginger.
Oh no, this is, like as a root of ginger. And then we'll be like, well, this is what she gave us to give you. We don't know.
Up to you. And what I will do is I'll look up the checks for crafting poison, because I know some classes...
We don't have to do it. We don't have to do it now. Let's just carry on with the time.
Yeah, that's my homework.
Okay. Let's go down here then, Kinetica. I feel like we can conquer the world after that.
Nothing in the cave can stop us.
Nothing in the cave. Even the plumbing is fearful of us. Yes.
Especially the plumbing.
Well, I last time I asked him, I said, do you call us common plumbers? And he looked at me blankly, and I was actually right. There is plumbing down here.
There is. Kinetica, you go around, and the most you find around here are a couple of like skeletons that have been essentially stripped of any and all flesh organs. So it's...
There's good juice inside, thought the centipede.
Can I search?
Yeah, this is probably where the helpless people got here, and then they got mauled by a centipede.
Are you checking for stuff? Did you say?
Yes.
Go for it.
22.
If there was anything, it's long gone. It's either been consumed or just lost.
Was that the only way?
It seems.
We have to cross the river. But we'll die.
Papa, I can't swim.
Neither can I. What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
Let's go back up to the crossing.
Yes.
Oh no, there was a way back here, wasn't there? This looks suspicious. What about here?
Where are you?
I've gone all the way back round, yeah.
Yes, you just see the cavern ends there.
Can we just do a take 20 around the route that we've taken, maybe?
Yeah.
I do that. For 24.
Yeah, you're fairly solid. The only disruptions to this cave was the way you came in and the way by the river.
Does this
There's
count
no
as us
other-
clearing the cave then, I guess? Like, but I had hoped that this was going to lead us to get into the city. I suppose we just have to craft a raft to do so. But the speed of the water is so dangerous.
I have a grappling hook.
Are you confident that you can get your grappling hook onto there?
No.
Okay.
No idea.
Thank you for your honesty. That's what we love you for. Well, we might as well try. Can you try and hurl the grappling hook over to see if you can get purchase?
I can certainly try. I can't remember how a grappling hook works.
Assuming it's attached to the rope,
Range
then
touch.
Yes.
is it? Yes, I think.
Must be, right?
Use rope check. DC 10.
When
Use a rope.
When tied to the end of a rope, a grappling hook can secure the rope to a battlement, window, ledge, tree limb, or other protrusion. 10 plus 2 per 10 feet of distance thrown.
Oh my god. Well, we have the length in rope, we just need the accuracy. So as long as I'm holding on to I'll hold on to the end of the rope, you concentrate on throwing it. We can theoretically take as many times as we need to.
So it's
As long as you're capable of making the shot with your abilities.
so it's 16.
Oh, that's
It's perfectly
easy.
plausible. I can make that.
Yeah, let's just do it. We'll just keep doing it. I'm going to hold on to the end of the rope. And you
I'd
go
argue. Oh no, because then you'd lose an arrow if you tried to fire it from your bow.
I think even the D&D film addresses the idea of attaching a rope to an arrow in the sense that it wouldn't work at all.
Yeah,
Completely messes up the
rope and the arrow. Yeah.
I reckon I can make that.
Go on, give it a try. Ugh.
first time.
You're about to see your arms
time,
spin.
Dink. Yeah, you can tie it off and then. Yeah.
And then.
This is the problem, isn't it? It's
Now what?
Now what?
Well, you have a few options. You could just ooch your way along, take your time with it. You could balance check.
No, I think we should rush this.
Yeah, just scramble over each other and
Then
attempt to
a
do
balance check. But no, if you are just one at a time, just kind of, you're not under any duress, so you could.
Can we just do it?
Yeah.
We just do it.
You just
Let's just do it.
do it. But what I'm going
no
to
sharks.
do
Yeah.
is I'm going to do a nice. Why won't you let me draw? There we go.
You can do straight lines. There you go.
Yeah, it wasn't doing a straight line for me with the pen, so I had to do the brush. Just so we know in future, there is a rope there. If you decide to come back this way.
Well, this is supposedly a pathway. This is not an adequate pathway, in my opinion.
Yes, you take your time. Basilus, this feels very reminiscent of a river you encountered earlier.
Oh, I know. I'm getting the vibes. Absolutely.
Nice. Rope.
The massive underground river that runs under the town, the city.
Hey, you beat me. Yes.
What do we see down there? There's a door.
There is. So, yes, you can see this area seems manufactured and constructed. The sound of the river just rushing behind you. But you can see in front of you some steps that lead to some heavy-looking doors behind it.
Basilus, SWAT style, will move to the corner and push his shoulder against the corner there. And then sort of peer around.
Kinetica matching what you're doing.
Ba-da, ba-da-da.
Wait! Let's do a little spot search down that nice big empty hall, I think. Maybe some trap finding, Kinetica.
Perfect. My speciality. 11.
You see in front of you there, yeah, we're moving
11
into sort of
traps.
stone tiles now, and there is a heavy set of stone and metal doors in front of you. Don't see anything. Nothing seems off.
Great.
Well, why don't you go down there and see what happens?
Okay. Yes, Papa. Can I quietly open the door?
You may.
Do you want me to do a move silently for...
Yeah, give me a move silently.
Oh!
What door?
No one hears you open this door.
No, it's locked.
It opens up into a corridor.
Ah, another corridor.
A facility.
You both step out. Unfortunately, when you step through the door, both of you step onto a small platform. That was a trap on the other side of the door.
Damn.
As you hear a swing trap go, boom, like this. And then to your left, you see dropping from the ceiling. Kaboom. Rather large ooze seems to have appeared. I'm guessing we're going to have to roll initiative a little sooner than expected, boys.
Oh, not an ooze.
We're
Not
dead.
an
If that
ooze.
gets us, we're dead. There's no way we
Yeah.
escape that.
We've both got arrows as well, so it's not like...
No, we can't fight this thing. Initiative it is. If I get beaten to the punch by a friggin' ooze, I'm not going to be happy. I don't think they move that fast, though, so we might be okay.
Basilus was a 7. What was yours?
13.
13 and 9.
It actually is faster than me. Question is, Kinetica, forward or back?
Well, if we go back, we'll be stuck
Yeah.
with the rope. But no, because we'll get stuck on the rope, and then it'll dissolve the rope, which would be very bad.
And this pursuit would be for nothing. I agree. We must push on. Lead the way. I'll follow you if I can keep up.
You'll definitely be able to keep up. I'm quite slow.
You're awkward.
Yeah, let's go 20 feet this way.
You're 20 feet.
I guess I'll double move.
You can double move, yeah. So you see a corridor to your right that just seems to close off where you were. You can see a door in front of you as well.
I'll run to that door.
Can you give me a spot check?
A spot check. $12.
You don't see anything, but that's okay. To open that lock would be a standard action. You've moved twice, so that can't be done this round. Basilus. It is not your turn. I looked at the wrong initiative. It is the cube.
No.
Oh, so it was there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Like a snail that if it touches you, your life ends instantly. Slowly but concisely approaches you. Basilus.
Sort of like hefting the crossbow up like that, knowing there's no point in loosing it at the creature, he will also double move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Looking quizzically at Kinetica, does it look like Kinetica was going to go through that door on his next turn? Is that what your intention was?
I don't know, potentially. I might just try the door. I've not even tried it yet.
Can you give me a spot check, please?
I can try.
You miss it as well. It's okay.
Not okay.
So that's a move. Is there anything else you want to do, Basilus?
I might stay where I am, actually, because it doesn't look like it'll catch us next turn. So it might be a good idea to defensively move and check what's ahead of us, because the last thing we want to do is get chased into a situation that we can't escape from with a ooze coming up behind us. So he's he would use actually his extended movement just to stand next to you, Kinetica, so we're both at the same point.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what he's going to do. That's his turn.
Excellent. It is Kinetica. It's your turn. You can see this G-Cube slowly approaching you from behind. However, the door is in front of you. One attempt is a standard action.
Oh.
Is it locked?
Damn it, a pissing door.
Pissing door. I will attempt to unlock it, I guess. I get +2 for having thieves. No, that's I don't get a -2. It'd be masterwork if it was +2.
Yeah.
Ah!
As you put the picks in to do it, not only do you miss, but Basilus, you see some residual energy. You can make a free spellcraft check.
He will absolutely attempt to do so. His keen mind upon it with a 15.
Not enough.
Oh.
So,
okay.
there was a spell coming into effect there, but you just couldn't quite click what it was in the moment. That was your action, Kinetica. You still have a movement.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Run. Yep, get out. Keep going.
The next door.
Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basilus.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll get to there and he'll kick at the door to try and open it.
Yeah.
It's locked. It's locked! He screams at you, Kinetica.
It's locked!
It's locked! He's going to look ahead. But there's a corner And he's moved. That was his action to try the door. That's his turn.
Yeah. Okay. Kinetica, you've been.
Yeah, we'll try and open that lock as well.
Alright!
Yeah, that's
It's no use. It's too hard.
It's all
That
too
lock
hard.
as
This
well.
is too much. We all die if we get caught by that. That's the game over if we if we get hit by that, it's game over and then Rollo wakes up from his drug-induced stupor and never sees us again.
Doesn't even know where we've
No,
gone.
he's like, what? Did they leave me?
I'm sorry, Kinetica, you had a movement as well,
Yeah, I just
which
moved.
you just took. Yes, the type of G cube has gone this way slightly. You can see inside that if there were anything, it's almost hard to make out. It's
Yep, they're very difficult to see sometimes.
they are.
So clear they are.
However, Basilus.
Basilus wants to see where we're going. 5, 10, rounds the corner, sees that it's just a straight run,
Yeah.
seemingly no doors. But he wants to do a search check, if that's okay. So he's gone 5, 10, 15. So he's at half his movement. Can he do a search? Because I don't want to run down there and I also, thinking about it, I think, I could be wrong, I'm going to bring it up. I think I have something to do with traps as well, actually. Unless it's trap making I have.
You may have trap.
It's trap making, but I'm wondering if it's trap finder as well.
You have disable trap.
Yeah, so surely I should be able to find them.
An artificer can use the search skill to locate traps.
Hello. Yes.
So yeah, they've included trap finding and disable trap in the same thing.
Well,
so you can
I'm
also
probably not going to
disable
be as good as you, but we're not. A search check is something, isn't it?
Yep.
And search is slightly higher, I believe. Yep. 19.
19. You can see going down here, it's clear. There's no traps, no switches, nothing.
He will conclude his movement. All clear, Kinetica! Run!
Kinetica.
Yes, Kinetica will run. And then double movement.
I can't see it! I can't see it!
Meanwhile,
It's still on us! It's still on us!
1, 2, 3, 4. This makes me happy. Right. Basilus.
Double movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30, 35, 40. And he's gonna like slam against that corner and look around and says, "There's another door around there!"
There's another door. Yes. Kinetica.
Yes, let's go. And then double move to that door.
Ready next turn. Meanwhile.
Yeah.
Basilus.
5, 10, 15. His movement, he will just try and open the door.
Yep.
It's locked! It's locked!
It's locked! It's locked!
As well as being locked, you can see there's a sign on the front that says "Keep Out," and underneath there's a name that's been signed Mirlav. I'll put the name there.
Who was he leaving that note for? I didn't realise the G Cube had a reading level.
Anyway, Kinetica, it's now your turn.
Open the door!
I will. I'm trying! Not a natural skill to me. 20.
Oh, It
Mate,
meets
we're
but
not going to
doesn't
be able to
exceed.
open the... We can't open these doors then. We can't open the doors.
You're
If I
one.
get 15.
You're one off.
Nearly there. I'm nearly there.
However,
Believe in me, Papa.
you can't do it twice per round.
No, I won't move. I believe in this one.
Very good. Uh, 20. Cool. Basilus.
Where is it? Where is it?
Basilus will go, use his movement to move past you, and as he does, he lifts his hand high in the air, and there's some kind of swirling power as desperation is forcing him to use an infusion. And he places his hand upon what your metallic gauntlets would be, Kinetica, as he imbues you with a skill enhancement. Da, 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 da. So your lock-picking ability, which you're using disabled,
Open
lock,
Open lock.
is now given a +2 as he spends his penultimate infusion on imbuing you with a boost to opening these locks, because it could result in our demise if you aren't successful.
Yes.
Is that a standard action?
Infusion. He's moved 10 feet to get around the other side of him. Standard action to cast infusion. That's his turn. +2
Excellent.
for I will look up how long it is. Kinetica. It's a good term. We're in initiative,
Yes.
so it'll be useful.
Very good. And then
It tries to calm himself and. It's too hard. It's too hard.
how long does this +2 last?
That's what I'm just looking up. Hang on, skill enhancement. Oh, for God's sake! Just tell me.
Listen to me.
Just listen to me. Infusion. Yes, that'll tell me how long. 20 minutes.
Nice. Excellent. So you're staying there. It's 1, 2. Okay. Basilus.
No. Oh yeah, it moves and then I think he's the door. Is it just a wooden door, or is it like solid, made of iron?
This particular one looks. It's made of heavy wood reinforced with some metal on it. If the door you smashed earlier was a basic wooden door, you'd argue this is a strong wooden door.
Kinetica. If this doesn't work, we'll have to use the ooze to melt the doors, and we come back around behind it. Just keep trying.
Okay.
Are you doing any moving?
No.
He's inspiring Kinetica.
Excellent. Kinetica.
Please, 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 please. Ah!
Okay. Basilus.
He's looking at a scroll that he has, but he doesn't want to use it, but if he has to, he will. So he's just preparing the scroll that he's got in his hand, ready for the moment, and it probably won't do anything. He's kind of like, we're going to have to just keep moving and keep trying until we have some success with the doors. We can remain ahead of it, and I don't think when it meets a corner, it has to reach the end for its size before it can then come down. I believe.
Yeah, it can't shortcut.
Yeah, so we'll see it coming at the very least. Keep
So
trying,
it's your turn,
Kinetica.
you're waiting.
That's all he can do. He can't do anything else, and we want to get through that door. So
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's been me. It's now Kinetica. Yep.
keep trying. Yes.
I did it! I did it! I did it!
You get a move action, Kinetica.
Kinetica just like falls into the room. What the fuck is this?
Oh God! Ah!
You fall into the room. 5, 10, 15, 20 as the cube now attempts to come around the corner. Basilus. It's your turn, Basilus.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Shut the door!
21.
Shut the door!
Oh God! Ka-dum.
You shut the door.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Just
God.
as the end of that track. Oh. There we go. You enter into a room and you can see lots of mechanical components here. Metal cogs, gears, a giant spring. You can see there's chests. I see there's chests, crates and barrels. There's some tools. You can also see a note as well, scribbled.
Snatch up the note. Read it.
You read the note. My new autonomous creations could pave the way for an independent force. Could look to replace the local militia for the time being. But if I can make them stronger, more reliable, I can make my own force.
This is deeply troubling. Basilus will look at the creations. Can I see if I recognize their design?
You know what? Of all people, yes, you can give an intelligence roll and add your class level.
Get out of town. That's a whole +2 extra then, because we're still ass at everything. Wait, class level plus?
Intelligence. If you have knowledge engineering, it's knowledge engineering. Otherwise, it's intelligence plus your level.
Knowledge engineering?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It is knowledge arcana.
Engineering?
Knowledge engineering or knowledge arcana.
I actually have more in knowledge arcana, so...
Cool.
But I legitimately have knowledge engineering as a thing. And architecture and planes of nobility.
Nice.
Okay. Arcana it is. There's good juice inside. 18.
18. What you see in front of us are automatons. A rudimentary construct.
Primitive in comparison to you, Kinetica. Look.
Yeah, they are basic in terms of what they can achieve. There are a couple of types. They're typically rolled out in basic construction avenues. So you can see some would be used for like drilling with a drill arm. One would be used as like a pulverizer with like a hammering arm. These appear to be outfitted more with basic sort of just bludgeoning hands as opposed to an independent tool, however. They're a construct in every way. You can see with your check, though, that the design is quite poor.
Do I know their names? Does Basilus know the names of those things?
Automatons. That is their name. That is actually... I can't give you any more information than that, but that's...
Okay, I thought they were called something else. Okay.
The particular token might be something else, but I could find a specific token to match what this was without giving you a scary iron golem.
Sure. Basilus will look and say some force. It seems that there is a heightened use of magitech in this city. It's more advanced than I had first suspected. Who is this Mirlav Kinetica? Who is he? Or she?
Kinetica makes a spitting noise and goes, ugh, basic bitches.
As you say basic bitches and spit, you can see there is some movement coming from here.
We're gonna die.
From here,
We're gonna die.
as two appear to respond to that comment. But that is where we shall leave it for today.
We're gonna die. I only have one infusion.
On the comment of basic bitches.
And then spits.
That for me seems like a perfect place.
A bolt comes out of their mouth as it spits.
Some of the automatons seem to respond. So with that, I will come to Dom first, as Kinetica, new to the session. Thoughts so far?
It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun world to feel like you're barely clinging on to life.
Yeah.
There's something I do really enjoy about being lower level. I know there's a lot of fun in being the higher level, and like you proper like thought goes into like building the character, and there's much more history to everything, and like you have more of an impact on the world. But I do occasionally enjoy the barely surviving the first 3 levels of a campaign because you're such a delicate little flower.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying the fact that Kinetica has a big swing between being absolutely deadly and completely ineffectual, depending on the circumstances, depending on what Basilus manages to imbue him with at any time. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed that, and also taking shots at Matt's character when he's not here is also
love you, Matt.
Always fun.
It's genius. It's genius.
Yes, lovely. And yes, to Rob and Basilus.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'll mirror what Dom says. We've been saying before. It's just really fun to have that level of threat because we are such a low threat ourselves. I just imagined the desperation of that zombie fight where we just managed to kill one, but then it's just a desperate slug to then finish the second one off. I enjoyed talking to the parish voice because she was involved in a way that I didn't expect with Placius, which was cool. We're sort of learning more about him, which is awesome, and how we were basically warned. You know, he's trying to get a monopoly over the city, like anyone that will try and go up against him will fail, that kind of thing. So lots of foreshadowing there, which is enjoyable. my main highlight is the Basilus meeting Kinetica properly, and learning what this invention is actually capable of, and knowing that this is a creation completely by accident from Basilus, and perhaps there is a power there that he doesn't understand that has actually created Kinetica in some way, which is really exciting. I like there's a little mystery there.
Yeah.
And goes without saying, the giant centipede was just incredible. Like you say, the big swing, but that's sneak attacking for you, isn't it? And yeah, the encounter design I really enjoyed, Mike. There's nothing quite like being chased by an ooze down a corridor, but learning that there's a DC 20 lock pick check for each fucking door. Oh my god. I was so
like it's
I was
just
like
achievable,
tense.
but
I
you're
was like,
mostly not going to do it.
we've just got to make sure that we keep our actions like economical in that scenario. So it was like it wasn't a combat; it was a challenge encounter with lethal consequences should something go wrong, which I really enjoyed. And then the final image of us tumbling through this door to then be faced
Yes.
with another threat that we can't run away from because God knows that ooze is probably just going to be sat there outside for however long. So it could
Yeah.
be really nasty, and who knows how many of them will wake up. You said 2, but like,
Who knows? And
yeah.
also it depends what happens if in the next session it's Dom or Matt, because that will heavily suggest how
Or
things
me,
could
I
play
might be
out.
busy doing
Or
something
you,
different.
Basilus.
Sometimes I do other things as well.
Sometimes Rob's busy.
Sometimes I'm busy. All right, let's not have that out there in
He
the
was almost
public
busy this
domain.
week,
Yeah,
actually.
exactly.
So
I've been away.
Yes. Yeah, I said it to you earlier, Rob. Tangent back. That I like how immediately with Kinetica there's this paternal sort of resonance with him that wasn't really there. Rollo was a means to an end, you know.
Well,
You can
Rollo's a
rid him.
moron. Rollo's beheaded people in the place where we were meant to be staying. Like,
If you remember, he wanted to set up a
because
display.
he wanted a Resident Evil dinner scene was his words, and I'm like, why? We're trying to be
why?
sly. No, Resident Evil dinner scene. Okay, he's a psycho, and I'm just gonna put up with it.
Yeah,
But it's funny.
but the complete attitude shift as well with Kinetica was a nice thing to see.
He loves him.
Yeah, I like that you're learning more about this place, and
Yeah, it's really interesting. The technology level is pretty cool down here. I'm like, oh, there's other magical tech around.
it's one thing we've sort of alluded to since coming back to D&D this time around. There's more magic tech, like you've alluded to it, I'm alluded. You know, it's just in this sort of era where there's just a bit more of it going around than it was when we originally played, which I
Yes.
quite like. But yes, I actually had to check that was on my GM layer. I had a giant pink square coming out to the open door to remind myself there's a trap here. I was like, I hope you don't see. Hope that is actually hidden. And then, yeah, and yeah, I like that it wasn't just a street. You know, it was, as you say, a skill check encounter to survive.
Action economy challenge, yes.
But yeah, there's. I think for me, it's nice to see you're discovering more about the world, even through these odd ways. There's loads of different seeds that I'm hoping will play out for you in the future that you'll get to use and explore, and yeah,
We
which I'm
get
looking
full
forward to.
XP for the G Cube, right?
Uh-huh.
You will get a challenge XP for the G Cube.
Come on. It couldn't possibly still be out there.
Yeah, we won.
It's obviously gone into the water.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's just it shrugged and decided to just
Yeah, 100%.
get swallowed up by the river. No, but on that note, we'll find out next time how the Boltinaires will fare their current circumstance and situation. But as mentioned earlier, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, ring the bell for more of Roll the Bones content. And as we always say when we end these sessions, roll them. Wait.
No,
Bone.
we
You've caught me off guard. Bone them rolls.
Burn them roll.
Don't tell your mum.
Walkie dogs.
Watch out for the G cube.